Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon, man. This is the Good Nature League for your listen to pleasures, man. Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon, man. This is the Good Nature League for your listen to pleasures, man. Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon, man. This is the Good Nature League for your listen to pleasures, man. Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon, man. This is the Good Nature League for your listen to pleasures, man. Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon, man. This is the Good Nature League for your listen to pleasures, man. Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon, man. This is the Good Nature League for your listen to pleasures, man. Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon, man. This is the Good Nature League for your listen to pleasures, man. Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon, man. This is the Good Nature League for your listen to pleasures, man. Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon, man. This is the Good Nature League for your listen to pleasures, man. Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon, man. This is the Good Nature League for your listen to pleasures, man. Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon, man. This is the Good Nature League for your listen to pleasures, man. Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon, man. This is the Good Nature League for your
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Listen.
Seems like it's been forever.
It does, man. It's been a long week, man.
It's been a long week.
Long week. I pray that your week was full of a lot of love and a lot of crank, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Listen, man. A lot is going on. It's a holiday weekend. It's so much to get into tonight, man.
It's a lot going
It's a
on.
lot
It's a lot of crank.
going on.
Crank is everywhere tonight.
Listen.
No,
Listen.
No, that's not a thing.
What crank are you getting into tonight, sir?
Me, I'm getting to something that I've been, I would really love to go see MLB, but I've been waiting to see Project 71 for so long. I'm definitely going to get into that. It's a few songs that I've been dying to hear. It's a lot of memories with that band, so I'm definitely looking forward to going to Nipsey's to seeing Project 71 tonight.
All right. Scooter with you. You going home, right?
I'm going to Sir the Sleeper.
All right.
Sir the Sleeper.
Oh, man. 3 pillows.
And we'll be going.
3 pillows for one head.
We're not doing that.
3 pillows.
We will.
We will be heading across the pond.
Across the pond.
Across the pond.
Yes.
We are going to dive into one major situation tonight.
That's a lot of crank, man.
It's a whole lot of family. We're going to a family, Babylon, Woodbridge. We will see you soon, man.
Mix, craft, pop up.
Listen, bring your coins. If you don't have your cash, bring your cash app. If you don't have your cash or your cash app, bring your card. Listen, just bring it.
For everybody that always say, where you get that from? How can I get one? I always refer them to Crank Rock, but tonight you can get one live and in color. All you got to do is come to Babylon, get the crank and the gear.
Listen.
Simple, man.
You get the crank, get you some chicken,
Get you some chicken.
get you some drink.
Don't get no chicken sauce on your hoodie, though.
No. You don't wear the hoodie while you're eating your chicken. That's
Keep it in the
that's
bag.
got to be a separate situation.
Keep it
for
in
real,
the bag. Keep it in the
cause
bag.
for real, those wings get It's that part of your soul that they try to pierce.
You right.
And then you get caught up. It's like the crank, and then the hookah smoke, and then you eating the shit. It's like a whole little.
Yeah, keep it in the bag. Keep it in the bag.
It's like one of those whole little vibes. You know that relaxing vibe, that vibe.
What?
It's that vibe.
Do that again.
It's that vibe, man. It's that. I've had a long work week. It's Sunday. I don't have to work, and tomorrow is what? Monday.
I don't got work either.
But you know that makes for the longest week, right? The short weeks
For your
are
mind.
the longest weeks. No, for everybody.
I'm just saying.
Short weeks are the longest weeks because you like, okay, Monday over with, and you expecting your week to fly, and then it just
And then that's more time to spend money.
That shit is so irritating.
It's more time to spend money.
No, it's not more time to spend money.
I don't like
Exact-
that. I don't like that.
Say what?
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
An off day is more time for you to go out there and blow some cash.
No, an off day is more time for you to sleep.
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
Soda.
Hello?
Soda. Hello, soda.
DJ Pillow gonna be ficky on the ones and twos. Like, he tripping.
You save lives. I mean, you know, people die every day, B, so you gotta go to work. What you want me?
God rest their soul.
It is.
He said people die every day.
You gotta go to work.
God rest their soul.
You gotta go to work. Saving lives out there. You're doing a good deed, man. Good deed.
And you're back.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you just have to tune yourself out, like completely out. Like, I'm out the way. I was gone. I got a whole Crank catalog playing in my head right now. Like, I
can only imagine. I know how much y'all looking forward to this combination right here. It's like a lot of first off, we're gonna start off with the fact that it's like a whole family type situation because these two bands right here,
gotta
the one band MLB,
away.
but then the Crank, just those two together, they're gonna push each other.
Right, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret, okay? If it was at all possible for us to catch one major situation and some P71,
Trust me, I know. Listen, you gotta tell me.
Don't worry about that. I have a secret for you.
okay.
All right.
I hope you do. That will boost me if I can see y'all there.
No, that won't be happening tonight, sir. Grow up. In real news, we will be across the pond, and you will be catching P71. Like,
Definitely will.
it's a whole lot of Crank going on.
Like
It's a good
everywhere.
look for the culture. It's a lot of footage that can be picked up.
Yes.
Not while we're on air. Don't fruity size the situation. Like,
She said,
Fruity Size. Hey,
please hold up the can. Thank you.
I like the green can.
that's a very colorful pack.
I like the green can.
It match your shirt too.
Oh, you
Yes,
You
that one.
are
me
my
see.
friend.
Let me see that one.
Like, hello.
Let me read it.
Let her read it.
You wanna read it?
Thank
You wanna
you.
read
Thank
it?
you. So,
I thought you was gonna pull up a date anyway. I had one for
oh, I cried out my own footage.
and the journal.
How about that? Here you go,
How about
sis.
you got
right.
Wait a minute.
You know what? Hold on. Hold on, you too. Hold on.
This is the only thing
Yes,
I got
galore.
for Happy Side Chicks Day, Gigi. We are officially side chicks. We got that on sale candy. It's all right, boo. It's okay, Pumpkin. It's all right. See? Happy Side Chick Sunday.
Thank you.
Yes.
But no.
You want a spark
Okay.
cane? I'm all right with that.
What flavors is in there?
Same ones.
Happy Love Day.
It's just the colors. All right. We're back.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, we had, but it's a lot going on in Crank. We got into where we're going tonight. What did you get into this week? Anybody catch some Crank this week? Yes, no, maybe
Yes,
so.
I only caught Wednesday.
Wednesday.
No, lies. Saturday. This week has been a heck of a week. Saturday, That's the only crank I got, and that was at Aqua.
Same. I was sick. I spent Valentine's Day
You were sick.
in the emergency room, so.
And not having a vehicle shortens my,
Crank radius.
yes.
It's just momentarily. Momentarily.
No,
Well,
that's not a thing.
Me, you know, I didn't get into much. I've been,
I think that's Schooner.
you know, I've been in the house all the way, which has been a good thing. Which has been a real good thing. It's been a good thing. But I went to see What Band Wednesday at Hangar Club. Oh, hey guys. Yeah. I went to see What Band Wednesday at Hangar Club. And then after that, I just made it a point to stay home. I was going out Friday, but when I was in the house, and then sometimes you get to laying down beside mama, and he said, you know what? I'm just going to stay in the house and relax. That's what I did. Sometimes you got to rebuild, man. You know, you got to stay in the house and get your...
Get a peace of mind.
There you go. So that's what I did. And my brain feel real good right now.
You want to know what I got into this weekend, Crank?
What did you get into this weekend, Frank?
I was the topic of discussion.
Not you.
Oh, definitely me. We got our show flyer for next week that was posted.
Okay.
And I called it Lead Talkers Takeover.
Right.
And apparently, everybody felt entitled to an invitation to that show.
Okay.
That's not a thing. I'm not even going to play with the entitlement. Those that were invited for a reason and a cause. It's not something that I feel the need to explain to anybody. I'm going to respectfully say, you know, every star cannot be in every movie.
Right. They can't.
I mean, that's not a thing. Every moment is not meant for everybody. A lack of an invite does not mean that an invitation does not equal validation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some situations are just not built for some people.
Right.
And I don't feel like I should have to explain that to anybody. I don't come to y'all shows and say, well, why'd you hit that lineup in that order? You should do it this way. That sounded stupid. I don't do that.
Well, sometimes,
that's their leadership.
Sometimes it seems like people, right, okay, they initially start off not looking for that validation or disclaiming that validation. And then as time goes on and they see things happening.
What's up, Chuck?
Then they want to be included in that situation.
So are you stating that they jumped on the bandwagon because they see something maybe going in a direction that they decided that it wasn't going to go in the first place, and now they need to be included because they feel like they're getting left behind?
Yeah, but...
Oh, all right.
But now, at some point in some time...
No, this is my thing. This is what we not going to do. Mm-hmm. We not going to pussyfoot around with the words. We not going to sugarcoat it. We going to say it the way it needs to be said. Because a part of the problem in this culture is the entitlement. And the entitlement comes from people sugarcoating shit. It's still shit.
No, that's not
it's
what I'm
just sweet shit.
I'm getting ready. What I was getting ready to say. Now, what about at some point in some time, maybe you have someone that, or some group or some band. What if they were standoffish or whatever have you, right?
Everybody in life makes choices.
Right. And then so for whatever decision or
whatever
reason,
comes on the other side is based on the way you move.
Right. Now maybe they did hop on the bandwagon. Mm-hmm. Now maybe that now that they've hopped on the bandwagon, now they're like, okay, let me get my shit together. Let me blah 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 blah. Can they not now do that, or is it just, you know what, you didn't when I first started my
no situation like this is not, you wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym.
Right.
However, this is not a situation.
You can't get in, you can't feel no way.
First of all, you're not gonna get in my way.
No, I said if you can't get in to something, you can't feel no way because it just is what it is.
That's not what I was gonna say either. I don't owe anybody an invite to anything.
Right.
You don't invite all 2,700 of your Facebook friends to your wedding because they're your Facebook friends, do you? No, you don't.
You don't.
Like, there's plenty of people who think they're my friends but have never been around my child.
I mean, it's just
I'm
crazy.
just saying, like, it's levels to a lot of things. And just because you weren't included in a situation does not mean that you lackluster or you're being left out or people are showing favoritism or you've
It's
been
crazy
singled
how
out.
it's
Like,
crazy
come
how
the
you're nothing or this or that is nothing, but then at some point you start to want something from that nothing.
It's an oxymoron.
So
But my thing is, like, I just, oh, God.
Spill it.
I think it's very female-like for men to sit around and gossip about a female. Whether it be via inbox, on the phone, while you're in front of the club, bumming a cigarette.
oh, not
Like-
bumming a cigarette though.
All of those things. I just think that it is very female-like. I feel like as a man, if you need to have a conversation, reach out to that person and have a conversation. Don't, like, come on, son. Like, I expect that type of behavior
From a female. Or a teenager.
for someone born with lady parts.
High schoolers.
Guys talk more than these girls. What I know is there are no secrets in go-go. If it's something going on, or if you got something going on, or if there's something going on with you, everybody think.
I don't think it's secrets nowhere. I mean,
But
it's somewhere where you draw the line, though.
Oh, they disagree.
let's see.
Promotion dudes, they disagree.
Let's see.
I mean, it's not. It's never secrets. I mean, unless it's like a
Hey, girl.
bond between the two or three or whatever the case may be. Most people know how to keep their mouth shut.
Scooter. Look at me, bro.
Yeah.
Look at that camera right there.
Yeah. Most
No,
people
no,
know
no.
how to. Most people know how to keep
Look
their
at
mouth
me,
shut.
sir. We're going to look at this camera. We're going to say it together. There are no secrets in go-go.
None.
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 But there is a lot of naive people in go-go.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a lot of naive people in the world. Sometimes you have to face things for what they are. And I'm not saying that everybody is stupid. I'm not this or that. I'm just saying, like, when you sit back and look at a lot of situations, like,
that's the number one thing in go-go.
What's that?
Naivety, like really not knowing what it really is and what's really going on. That's one of the things that I noticed with some of these fans, that I don't think some of these bands understand that they're not as naive as we think they are.
And I'm gonna piggyback off what Capri said and what she keep on saying. It is a lot of entitlement people out here, and I'm starting to get to know these people on the inside of, the music, and I'm starting to see that a lot. And it's like,
well, they feel comfortable. They feel comfortable reaching out to you.
It's crazy.
Obviously.
yeah, I mean,
Do they reach out to you?
No,
Oh,
no,
me either. You?
Definitely
I
not.
guess I'm the only one that's gonna listen.
no.
I mean,
they,
I can't-
No, they
say
reach out
nothing
to
about it.
y'all.
They
They reach out to y'all.
To the fellas.
To the
To the
fellas.
fellas.
they reach out to
I mean, I
y'all.
guess they more comfortable with that.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, that's not what it is.
What is it?
Why are you comfortable listening?
What is it?
That's.
What is it?
I'm just.
You're comfortable listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen.
See.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
You can't entertain every conversation that comes in your direction.
I mean, just because you listen to somebody, you still gotta hear people out. That don't mean
No,
that
no,
you
you don't. Oh,
That-
wow.
I mean,
Well,
it's
the thing
just-
about
it's
that
nothing
is-
wrong with
And
that.
entitlement.
The thing about that is, Scooter, if somebody else sees you listening to what somebody else saying, they
About
don't see
somebody
you
else.
listening. They see you having a conversation.
No, a lot of
And
that-
then
a
the
lot
next
of
thing
that
you
stuff
know,
I don't pay
listen,
attention.
and then the next thing you know, you in the way and in the middle of something that you don't even.
A lot of that stuff I don't pay attention to. I don't get into the negative side of that.
But you listen.
Because if I did, I would be running back to y'all saying this one
No,
said this,
you-
this.
you
I don't
got-
do
you-
all of that.
you got into the
I'm a
negative-
listen.
That's
but
when you got
that's
into
as
the
far as
negative.
it goes.
But that's
No,
when
the
you-
listening is when you got into
To
the negative part.
Yes.
As soon as the
I don't repeat
as
it.
soon,
You-
that
just 'cause you
that
don't- that's
doesn't
the
mean
pro-
anything.
And then that's
That's a
also-
whole nother
but then-
situation.
exactly.
Woo! Oh, Jesus.
This a whole
That's
nother-
another problem.
Of Latter-day Saints.
That's a whole nother problem.
Hello.
You
Like-
sat here and listen to someone speak negative or be negative towards someone in your team or
And
a
then you
friend
didn't
or
come back and
however
tell
it may
them what
go,
it was.
and you kept that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
No, nobody ever came to me sideways about nobody in none
That's
of
not
these five people.
that's not what she's saying.
I'm just saying to
She's
get
just
that
saying-
out there.
No, she's just saying in general. What she's saying is in general. Okay, so this is the best way. As a friend, if someone does not have your friend's best interest and they've come and expressed that to you, you can't just ignore it. I just heard them out. So now that they reckon in the restaurant and it was something that could have been avoided. Oh, well, I knew he didn't like you. I just heard him out, though. I didn't repeat it. We all function different, though.
we do.
We do.
That's why
We
we're
can agree.
individuals.
Yeah, we can agree to disagree.
That's
I'm
why
cool
we're
with that.
individuals.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Because if we weren't individuals, we'd all be the same now, wouldn't we?
It would be. Scooter.
I agree.
Why it always gotta be about me?
Just so it's not always about me, sir. Just so it's not always about me.
Beauty just happy that it's not.
Well, what I got into this week, Thursday, went with the Rise Band.
Okay.
You're muted, sir.
Who muted? Me?
Nope. Go ahead. Good. Go ahead. What you guys do this week?
And Saturday, I caught a little bit of Timeless Vision.
And what
at,
day of the week?
228.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Sorry.
Saturday.
Did it crank?
I left before the band started playing. So I still
what's
had
the
to get up. I heard the horn, the saxophone player warming up for like 20 minutes, and then I left.
What was the purpose of going to see him if you wasn't going to see him?
I wasn't there long. I had to go to work.
No. Okay.
So
Okay.
you went for 20 minutes instead.
I could.
I went to have a couple drinks with my wife. We ate. We heard the saxophone man walk around the club, and we rolled
You was
out.
ready to go. All right. I just thought
4:30 come fast.
So I'm gonna get into something I noticed last night,
what you know.
and then we're gonna get in a break, and then we're gonna come back with these topics. Y'all ready?
Definitely.
Go ahead. Say it. Spill it.
So last night at Aqua,
Yes.
a whole lot of crank under one roof.
Okay.
Promoters, you, talking to you.
Oh.
You cannot start out with a crank band and keep the morale going by following up with a. I don't know how to say with a band whose morale or momentum is not on the same level. Not that it's a different style of a band. Like I can't tell you how to run your shows, but the body language in Aqua, I saw people leaving like
What bands were these?
last night.
Yes.
The playing order. And I want y'all to let me know how you
Because
feel about it.
I like thinking about playing orders.
The one band,
Subtle.
subtle, then RE.
Okay.
You're supposed to build up.
Okay.
So
I
who
would-
you start with?
Yeah, who you start with?
But they're not thinking like that.
No, who
do you start with?
Who you start
If
with?
you're building up,
Who do you
answer-
stop playing? Like
Can
you in slapping zone. It's not even your regular seat. Like
Can I answer that one?
like if you building up, you probably would go subtle, the one band,
Okay.
RE.
There it is.
It is.
But
no.
That's all.
they probably
no
ain't
but.
thinking like that.
They probably
There's
going
no
by
but.
name. They probably did it by the names.
By the
Maybe
name.
they don't know.
Man, listen.
They did it by the names.
They don't
Promoter.
If they did it by one
Right.
subtle and then RE, you do the smallest band first, middle, then the big band. That's how they did it. If they went in that order.
Promoter.
Anywho,
So I mean, but
moving on.
I don't agree with it. I
but can't Settle do both?
Huh?
They did not last night.
Let
That's not. Let me tell you something. The one band had the floor bump, 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 like the floor, the reverb. Yes. And then
Did Settle have the new singer?
No.
Subtle's not getting a new singer. Who's Subtle's new singer? What you making up?
Nothing.
Yeah, no. But it's like the momentum just.
Because the crank is different. It's a different crank.
It is.
Oh, you know what?
It is.
Settled, they come
I
with
wasn't
R&B and
I know who you were thinking of.
I wasn't even. I'm sorry, y'all. My brain was completely wrong. Okay, so no, seriously, 'cause I could have just let that go and just not say anything. But okay, it still It still really doesn't.
No, I'm just playing.
It still really doesn't change the order of what I'm saying. But because I still will go in that order. Yeah, most definitely. But.
his braid is...
No, I was thinking about Familiar, to be honest.
What?
What? I was thinking about Familiar because I was thinking about Steve. So I said
Oh,
my brain
because
was somewhere
Quincy
else.
is...
Yeah.
Kesey.
Kesey, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Kesey is...
So that's what I said.
yeah.
I could have not said nothing and we could have just moved on and nobody would have knew anything.
You could have.
But I'm an honest.
You could have. That would have been a thing.
Hey, it is
That's
what
a
We
it
would
thing.
have allowed that, sir.
is.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
a
right.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm moving forward.
Come on.
Hey, see?
But that's a question I had for promoters. Like, while I understand that you go by name or
Seniority or
ranking,
ranking. Mm-hmm. Okay.
when you're putting your cards together, do you think about the way you're building your card out?
That's a whole new Subtle though. It's not the same Subtle, so it's not like they've got that same power.
They still got the
recognition.
same vibe, like
Right.
the R&B, shooby dooby type thing. I haven't seen Subtle since the Wingstop days.
Yes, R&B, yes, sir.
The Wild Wingery days.
Yes, sir, R&B.
Oh, all right.
Because, Moody, she can sing.
Sing.
That's the
All three of them sing.
shooby dooby.
Should be.
Scouter.
What? They're a
You
Shooby
started
Dooby
with
band.
you started with the Shooby Dooby.
They're a Shooby Dooby band.
So but yeah, they
They didn't really crank up too much last night, unless we missed that portion.
But they also was having
Technicals.
technical.
They stopped.
Okay.
Yeah.
couldn't
They
get back in
stopped.
it.
and
The bass
DJ
drum kept moving as he's
They needed a foot pedal.
and the foot pedal.
Then
So
it-
the bass drum, I'm sitting there watching, and I can just see the bass drum moving forward, and he's still back here, and the bass drum is steadily.
That's crazy.
The one band played through it. I can say that.
They cranked too, didn't they? Despicable.
Is it break time
Was
yet?
there a baby in that bitch?
They always break.
Any wild lovers in there?
Yeah. It's a baby and his big jackets are wild lovers. Absolutely. But is it? Is it break time?
You got your Evie together, bro?
I was here way before you, sir.
That's fine.
So I was prepared.
Oh, wait.
It wasn't, I mean,
We would have been here,
I
but
was prepared today.
I had to wait.
listen,
Is this
your
one?
GPS head unit is definitely
All
gonna
right.
get you here a lot
Ladies
faster,
and
so-
gentlemen,
See, now she
we
ready
are
for
getting
break.
ready
See?
to take a break because...
Thank you guys.
Damn, that's kind of.
Hello, sir? Don't
Go
you
ahead.
have someplace you need
Beavis
to
and
be
Butthead over here.
so we can take a break? Guy?
Guy?
Guy.
Jeez.
Next nasty.
Go ahead.
We are getting ready to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back.
Thanks
right
for
here with
tuning
them
in,
damn
checking us out.
fans.
Yes, Lord.
Fans in the stands.
Catch this right here, that big bad Babylon of mine. This is the good Major League for your listen to pleasures, man. Before we go, how we doing, y'all? Let that thing ride for them fans from the stands, y'all. Wave to them fans from the stands, man. Yeah, baby. Fans from the stands. Well, yeah, that baby. Shit, y'all. Hey, Schooner, would you be a favor, y'all? With CC, you got him, y'all. With GG, hey, well, welcome to the fans. Well, if y'all, hey, I said, welcome to the fans. Said, welcome to the fans. Said, welcome to the fans. Well, Major League, look, we say, welcome to the fans. Welcome to the fans. Welcome to the fans. Welcome to the fans. Well, right there, y'all. Well, drop the bomb. Yeah, baby. Where you got it at? Let's work on y'all. Woo. Yeah, baby. Right, before we go. With 808, we'll put a little 8 in it. With AK, work. This is the official Major League saga, y'all. We'll put a little 8 in it. With come on. Trail, I need some shit, pop in it. Hey G, look, we need some shit with some pop in it. Hey Major League, look, give us some shit with some pop in it. Stay right there, y'all. We'll lay the way. When I tell you we ready for war, then Major League, get in where you fit in. Well, come on, high, go in and play, huh? Forever, we gon' be forever. back, beating up back here. Let it play. I hear that in that bill. Little something for my bird farms game. Happy birthday once again, sweet April. You and Uptown Smiles. Hey, Big. What up? What up? Tighten up. Let's walk. Yeah. Hey, well, it's a baby in this bitch. Hey, 1-5. Hey, hobo. Yo. Well, it's a baby in this bitch. Hey, 1-5. Hey, hobo. Yo. Well, it's a baby in this bitch. Take a few. Ready for the dance. Well, it's a baby in this bitch. Baby in this bitch. Baby in this bitch. Hey, Sweet Queen. Hey, GG. One band. Hold up. Hey, Bird Farm. I said, oi, 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 oi. Hey, Bree, they want to start off a little early tonight, I see. Much love to you, Big Snoop. Also, Yo-Yo. Hey, Riri. One man. Hold on. Hey, Sweet P. Hey, Sweet P. Well, it's a baby in this bitch. Sweet P. Well, it's a baby in this bitch. Hey, Big, yo, look. Well, it's a baby in this bitch. Ain't forgot about you, Steve-O. Yo, well, it's a baby in this bitch. But love to my new quail. Yo, well, it's a baby in this bitch. They take a few. Man for the stand. One man. Hold on. Hey, Billy Gunn. Hey, Billy Gunn. Excuse me. They say Miss Janetta celebrating her birthday tonight, along with all them Capricorn stars. Much love, Steve-O. Keep it steady. But hold on. Hey, Sweet April. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Hey, Sweet. Hey, Bree, we right back like we left some goddamn. Take a few. We right back like we left some goddamn. 1-5 game. Hey, Sweet Janetta. One band. Hold on. Hey, Snoop. Hey, Snoop. You know. Hey, Snoop. Drop me down, Billy. Much love to my shooter, man. Also, Big Smiles. Smiles, much love to you. Happy birthday, cousin. Hold up. Don't lose me, cause it's the baby in this big. Shooter, what to do over there, Shooter?
Y'all gotta tell me what it is right there. Showing the love. Hit away, y'all. And to my ladies, if you're nasty, baby. And to the ladies, hit away.
Hey, do something.
And what you wanted to do? And could you tickle it? Tickle it, girl. It's just a little bit, girl.
Hey, do something.
Girl, you so nasty. Yeah, she got her left hand in the air with her right hand in her underwear.
Hey, do something.
Girl, you so freaky. Yeah, she got the kisses. She got the tisses. Hey,
Hey, do something.
girl, you so nasty. sparkly. She whispered in my ear, she trying to leave with me. Damn, I can get that shit so easily. I'm a dirty dog, I do you sleazily. Give me one shot, shorty, you'll see. Ain't no telling what I'm gonna be on, yeah. Hey, said I'm beyond all that fuck. Look, ain't no telling what I'm gonna be on, yeah. Hey, said I'm beyond all that fuck shit.
Yeah. And what you smoking on, Ray? And now back time. I said, back it out. It's 2-5. I say, sprinkle me, man. We got the broccoli. Hey, Mo, one more time.
In the middle of Babylon, get off of me. In the club, we're rolling up a broccoli. Damn, I know your baby mama fond of me. Cause all she wanna do is smoke this broccoli. She whispered in my ear, she trying to leave with me. Said I can flip it over indeed. I'm a dirty dog, believe in me. Now give me one shot, shorty, you'll see. Ain't no telling what I'm finna be on, yeah. Hey, said I'm beyond all that fuck shit. Look, ain't no telling what I'm finna be on, yeah. Hey, said I'm beyond.
Everybody quiet, last time. Hey, love it. Everybody quiet, hate away. Turned up that time. Yeah, last time I say, everybody quiet, hate away. Big old freak. Hey! Big booty, big old freak. Hey! Big booty, big old freak. Big booty, big old freak. All the greenies. Hey! Yeah. Hey! Broken the better song. Just on the deal of all. Like I was built alone. Yeah. Broken the better good. Think I want them good. Niggas yo should. Yeah. Broken the better song. Just on the deal of all. Like I was built alone. Yeah. Go I want them good. If you want it good. Cause he old should. Yeah. Broken the better song. Just on the deal of all. Look at the hills alone. Yeah. Boy, I want them good. If you want to do it. Cause he old should. Yeah. Broken the better song. Just on the deal of all. 2020. Like I was built alone. Yeah. Boy, I want them good. Boy, I want them good. Back at it again. Come on. Oh my God, I'm back at it again. See me in the hood, I'm back up in again. See me in the spot, I'm back rolling again. You keep the playing, but I'm fucking with your friend. Hey, oh my God, I'm back at it again. See me in the hood, I'm back at it again. You see me in the crib, I'm back at it again. Fuck around, I got the hitty in the pen. Oh my God, I'm back at it again. See me in the hood, I'm back at it again. Full foot, I'm back at it again. You see me in the hood, I'm back at it again. Hey, oh my God, I'm back at it again. See me in the hood, I'm back at it again. You see me at the spot, I'm back at it again. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up, hey, they doing this thing for clout. 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 I'm sick of these niggas. I'm sick of these niggas. And how's about? Get rid of these niggas. I'm sick of these niggas. I'm sick of these niggas. And how's about? Hold up. Hey. They're doing this thing for clout. 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 Wow. Hey. I'm sick of these niggas. I'm sick of these niggas. Hey, how's about? Get rid of these niggas. I'm sick of these niggas.
on Copeland Street, I'm back at it again. Booker Street, I'm back at it again. You see me in the hood, I'm back up in again. Hey, oh my God, I'm back at it again. You see me in the hood, I'm back up in again. You see me in the spot, I'm back up in again. I get the fight again, I'm back up in your friend. Hey, oh my God, I'm back at it again. You see me in the hood, I'm back at it again. You see me in the trap, I'm back up in again. You come and see me and I'm back up in your friend. Hey, oh my God, I'm back at it again. See me in the hood, I'm back at it again. You see me on the stage, I'm back on it again.
You told me be that motherfucker where we got it, In 2020, it's sky's the limit, you hit me. ACC, we're holding for the Taurus, man. We ain't go. Get on.
Back. You guys just got to catch the crank of the good old Major League Band. We'll be going across the pond.
Across the pond.
For that one major situation happening tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's a whole lot of crank going on. We got guests in the studio, but we got topics we need to get into real quick.
Real quick.
Oh, really quickly. Got some topics. Good ones.
All right.
I doubt if they'd be real quick, but.
I doubt that too, but they're good ones.
Let's go. The guests can chime in.
All right. I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
So.
Ma'am.
What? Yeah.
The people.
Hey, people.
Hey, people. Go ahead, G. What you got for us?
She made me lose my train of thought.
You can't.
I know, but now, should the band have a say in what shows or venues that the manager sets for?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that is Black Woodson of the Lip Band in the building.
You mic'd up Black? Is Black mic'd up?
I don't think Black is mic'd up. Him and his Barry White voice.
Nah, I ain't mic'd up. I talk loud, though. Nah, yeah, the band should definitely have
He stresses me out. He stresses me out, ladies and gentlemen.
So the band should definitely have a say. So it's not just a managerial decision.
Okay, this the thing about that, right? At the end of the day, or at the beginning of the day, the manager works for the band.
Okay.
So the band can say, listen, we don't want to do all the chilling circuits. We don't want to do the chicken shacks. We don't want to do them. We want to do certain venues. You know what I'm talking about? Now, also, the band has to take into consideration.
You're not going to be able to hear yourself, but we can hear you.
Yeah, appreciate
There
it.
you go. Oh.
All right.
Hey, Barry. Hey, Mr. White.
Hey, man, hey, what it do?
I'm not fooling with you.
Also though, at the same token, depending upon the status of the band when the manager is in play, right? Like if it's an already established band, they already got a crowd, they already got a market and things like that. They got product out and all that. The manager come in and they already tell them, look, we need you to take us to this level. Okay? For a band that's just starting out or with no real buzz yet that's trying to get there, they're gonna have to, hold some L's and take a couple of joints they might not necessarily want to take for the benefit of trying to get the buzz out. So it still gotta be a balance both ways though, but the band definitely should have some say so.
So it's situational.
So
Yeah, I mean it depends on the status of the band. You know what I'm talking about? Like if the band, like say Back need a manager, you know what I'm talking about? So they need him to take them to, or her to take them to the next level. You dig? They can dictate where we playing at. Like,
Shout
bro,
out to you for that or her.
What happened?
Shout out to you for that or
Oh,
her.
for sure, man. It's boss
Appreciate
ladies all
you.
in this game.
Appreciate
For sure,
you.
for
But
sure.
go ahead. Should be great.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? It's like, you can't expect the band that don't have no following yet to just be like, I take that back. You can, even with a band with no following, can still say we don't want to play these certain places or whatever and stick to their guns. You feel me? I mean, it depends on the direction of the band. Some people want to do the promo route where you got to do some shows where you got to sell tickets or you got to play for free or you got to play for $300 or some shit like that. You dig? So you can get your name out there. Some bands like, nah, bro. Our brand and our talent and everything is bigger than that. We ain't gonna take that. If that just means we don't do more shows and we just got more select shows, that's what we doing.
Is that something that that particular band has built up?
Well, I mean,
you can't just come out the
though.
gate. You can't just come out the gate like that.
Let really do that though, because if you notice, we don't play a whole lot. You know what I'm talking about? But we play a lot, and we play a lot of private shows. We do galas and communal joints at schools and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? So they ain't an every week. You ain't gonna catch us at all these joints all the time like that. Maybe once or twice a month. But we working though. But that's because the vision that we got and the vision of the manager, shout out Kim C. Evans.
Excuse me.
The vision that we got is quality over quantity.
Okay.
You feel me? So it's like, it ain't necessarily how big your crowd is. It's who in the crowd. You feel me? Like a lot of the best gigs we done got and the biggest gigs we done got come off of the smallest shows we done, the smallest turnouts. But it was the quality of the people there. And that's because when you pick where you play at, you don't get pigeonholed into being just this type of band. Sometimes you got to prove you can whoop somebody with they shit and with your own. But everybody can't do. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you got a style everybody can't master, but I can beat you with your style and I can beat you with my style. And you can't do my style. Not saying that we got a style, can't nobody tough, I'm just saying. You know what I'm talking about?
I get you.
You got to be able to just always master different arenas so you don't get put in no box. my opinion.
So you have to be versatile and not
You
try
got
to
to.
corner one part of the market, basically.
Unless that's
you're
what you
saying.
want. If you just want to put your foot on the throat of this particular market and do that, then do that. You feel
Okay.
me? But
Say less.
yeah, for sure. But expect that to only be to a certain extent. But if you cool with that though, shit, kill it. But you can't be like you want more and you still just doing the same things. Like you gonna have to settle for less shows. You know, you might have to settle for smaller crowds. You know, and shit like that. But the money is better.
The bag.
And the bag, every time the bag is better, and the exposure is better, and the quality of the people that who actually put you in positions and hire you for other joints like that is better, in my experience so far. So, you know, it's flat. But we still do them joints though. We been in hangers, we was young, we be at all these other joints, and the joints we can't be at. I'm talking about the joints everybody play at, Fast Eddie's and all that. We ain't been at all them. We been to Tacoma Station. Oh, this Thursday, matter of fact.
Hey, Chuck.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying Thursday with the lip bag, you did. Every first and third Thursday of Tacoma Station. But yeah, you know, it's my boy. We be at what's that? Sandoval on George Avenue. We be there on the 28th. But like, there's a lot of these joints like then we done hangers like one time, but like the Fast Eddies and all them joints, we love to do them joints, you know what I'm talking about? But we done a fire station one time.
Station.
We done a fire station one time, you know what I'm talking about? So I mean, it's like, it ain't like we wouldn't do them joints, but because a lot of them situations don't come to us in a situation that there's you know, workable for both parties, we find ourselves having to not, you know, the joints we do, we gotta really pinpoint on what we doing.
You gotta get it how you live.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just anybody. When your opportunities ain't, you know, always feasible and shit for what both parties trying to do, then you get to focus and just make sure. But when you hit, all right, well, we got this joint, we know gonna work though.
Right.
You feel me? So I mean, like I say, it'd be like quality over quantity sometimes.
All right, Schooner.
Hey.
He mic'd up. He mic'd up.
He got a mic.
Oh, what's my opinion on it?
Yeah. You think the band should have an input or just the manager?
Absolutely. Yeah, the band should have a say so, and you know, the band and the manager working together to, you know, decide where the best direction for the band to go in. I agree, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. What you say, yes or no?
What I say is situational, depending on the band, the
Yes or no?
people,
Yes.
the individuals.
Yes or no?
No.
Yes or no?
Yes.
No. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So this is my next question. We're gonna piggyback off of that one. So what other decisions do you think the band gets to weigh in on? Because now you've taken them from band members to a part of management, per se. So now what other decisions do they get to weigh in on? Because, you know, in some situations when you give this much, the entitlement becomes, I don't want to smack y'all, but like, and my arm still ain't reaching far enough. Like, where's that fine line? If you include them in that decision,
Right.
what other, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you saying?
Personally.
Right.
Hey, the band should be able to decide who they
That
jail
was my
with
question.
and who they already got. You might already have a relationship with somebody and just looking to come. I mean, a lot of
But
times.
sometimes that relationship may not be great for the entire band.
I mean, well, that's why the band got to weigh in on it. But this
I-
is the
I
thing
can go
about
with that.
this is the thing about that too, though. Like, not even the whole band got to weigh in on it. Just my MD and my drummer. You know what I'm talking about? The percussion section.
They got to lock in.
Yeah, if they cool with it,
It's gotta
you know what I'm
lock.
talking about? If my back line good with it, the front line it's whatever. You know what I'm talking about? The back line good and they can jail. Yeah, but they gotta have some say so though. Now that's not saying you can't bring people in and do auditions or whatever, but I would defer initially to somebody in the band who already got a relationship with somebody that they already vibe with.
Okay. Nudie, what was your question?
Well, my question is, what turned you away from supporting or even acknowledging a band?
Me personally, nothing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man, this shit hard, bro. You know what I'm talking? People act like this shit easy. I mean, I know it's a lot of bands out here and all that other shit, but man, this shit is hard, man. A lot of people sit back up and you know try to go on down people and talk shit and all that, man. And we can't wait to drag you and criticize. This shit's not easy though, bro. And most of them people that criticize ain't done shit in their life. And if they tried, they suck and they just gave up. Whereas the people who doing it now just keep going and trying. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you can't hate somebody that's trying because you gave up. Why I'm supposed to give up on my dream because you know what I'm talking about? Right. So, you know. That's all. That's why I don't even acknowledge haters or nothing.
What would make me not support a band?
What would make you not support a band, acknowledge a band, you know?
Acknowledge them and it's not support them.
Not support them. Yeah.
You mean I saw him one time and then just wouldn't go back and see him no more?
Maybe it was more than one time. I mean, what turns you
They
off,
might
turns
start
you
slumming.
away
I ain't
from
like
that?
when I'm here no more.
Okay.
I mean, I love you and all, but I ain't gonna be spending my money. You ain't cranking, Slim. I'm about cranking. I'm about sounding good. I love you. I'm gonna pray for you, but you got to be sounding good for me. That's just how I get down. That's how I'm built, Slim.
I mean,
that's how I'm built. I mean, I love you. I hope you go to the top, but you got the sound right for me.
This ain't for me.
And if you start slipping with that sound, I got to cut you. I got to bounce a little bit on
Till
it.
you get it right.
Just a little bit. He just said,
But some of these, man, they be making. I mean, it's hard to replace good people sometimes. You can't just replace people with any of your body. You can't just be replacing people with any of your body. You got to replace people with good people,
You gotta
man.
be strategic. It's got to be a fit.
Right.
For your sound, your audience.
I got to,
You know, they're listening for a particular sound.
And I salute y'all. Hope y'all do good. But I'm gonna find somebody else cranking. They're cranking the way I want to hear anyway.
And you know what? And I'm glad he brought that part of it up. I'm glad you brought it from that aspect because I don't look at it like that as an artist. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
so
sir.
it's like for the fellowship and the brotherhood of it all, we don't we try not to.
Right.
Unless unless it's some personal shit going on or whatever. But
Right.
we try not to look at it like, oh man, they slim, I ain't fucking with them, whatever, blah blah. I was like, all right, shit, oh damn, they over here tonight. I'm about to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like we just keep coming back and just for the love, just because and shit.
I understand that.
And not necessarily speak ill of, but that's a different view than somebody who come
Right.
for the crank though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
Schooner, for you, what makes you stop supporting or even acknowledging a band?
It's hard for me because I love the music and I give anybody a second chance. After that second chance, it's a wrap for me. I can't do it. I can't do it.
So you don't believe in baseball then? 3 strikes you out. You know.
No, because I'm spending money.
Oh.
I'm spending $25, $30.
But you still didn't explain what makes you stop supporting them. You
If
said,
they don't, like you said, if they don't sound good.
Right. I give you
If
two
they don't-
chance. That I mean,
If they don't sound good, I like the Junkyard, the one band type of vibe sound, and Northeast Groovers type of sound. I like that type of vibe. If you don't grab me with that and throw the Shooby Dooby in there too, I can't come see you no more. I'm sorry, that's just me. Cause I'm paying.
What if you not paying though?
But I pay my way all the time.
But what if you not paying though?
If I'm paying, if I'm not paying my way,
Right.
then that's
You
something
just do it
different.
For the love, or,
That's
but if you
something.
gotta
I'm
pay,
there to
you
support.
feel it,
I'm there to support.
That's respect though.
I definitely will come out and support. I'm not gonna make it an every week thing though. I'm not going there all the time. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because a band got to grab your ear the first time.
Right.
If they don't, most people not going back. You know what I'm saying? Unless they ain't got nothing to do. Right. But other than that, I mean, it's just me.
For me, what makes me stop supporting a band would have to be sometimes you get when you're too smart. You know what I mean? When you're too smart and you start to see what's going on. A lot of times you want to take a step back and just enjoy the crank and be oblivious to what's going on. But when you kind of close to it and you see what's going on, that'll make you start supporting or acknowledging the band. For me,
Okay.
you know, just being close to it and just generally knowing what's going on, in the way, without the way, but knowing what's going on. And
Inside, internally in the band, you talking about?
Yeah.
Internal stuff that's inside the band.
internal stuff that's in the band that comes out.
Right,
in
they can
terms
turn
of
you
trying
off.
to deliver
Right.
the crank that you are looking for, the crank that you are accustomed to. So
Yeah,
that's it.
CC?
That's understandable.
I would have to say, if they're not cranking, I'm not coming.
There you go, see.
That's about it for me. I have to bounce. If I'm sitting there like this in the corner and you're not doing it for me,
Right,
it's not going to work.
right.
Not at all.
Key, what's up?
What would keep me from stop supporting a band? %95 of the time, it would be if I feel disrespected.
Okay.
I would have to be disrespected in order for me to stop going to see a band, especially if it's a band that I've been rocking with.
So somebody in the band that disrespected you.
It could be, it don't necessarily have to be in the band. It could be a part of the band or,
It could be somebody affiliated with the band,
Yes.
respected you, rubbed you wrong,
Yeah.
and you. Okay.
yeah, if it's a band that I've been rocking with.
Right, right.
So it's not necessarily about the crank because obviously they was already cranking
Right,
for me
right.
to be out to see him.
Right.
So that ain't the problem.
Okay.
It would either have to be, it has to be a reason, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
like for me to stop. Either I don't like the venue, I got disrespected, or they're not close enough, or you know what I mean? They're not playing in my comfort zone.
Yeah, like what if it's hard to find somewhere to park around there or something?
That's part of the venue problem.
Gotta start making decisions.
For me, crowd. There are some bands that I love that may crank, but I may not like their crowd.
Okay.
Yeah, that's yeah, absolutely.
A crank killer for me, y'all might as well go ahead and look at Chuck now. These bands that play the same set that they've been playing for 3 years.
Oh yeah.
And I can call your whole set from the back of the club, half drunk, with an AirPod in, singing something else. I know exactly what you're getting ready to call. That is ridiculous.
Right.
Why do you think I am going to keep spending my hard-earned money to hear you play that same stuff that you've been playing over and over and over and over and over? You hear how irritating that over is? That's how irritating your set that we can predict is. Grow up. You want us to spend money? Y'all keep hollering we should treat y'all like national artists. Guess what? They come with a different production when they come. They come with different costumes when they come. They come with some of their olds, but some of their news too. They give you a show.
They do.
Bring the show back to go-go. Messiness. A lot of y'all are messy. Y'all do a lot of messy stuff on and off the stage. That turns a crowd away. Real fans see and notice everything.
Right, they do. Right.
Grow up.
Definitely do.
Absolutely.
Like, come on. Lateness. First of all, your keyboard player should not be showing up 45 minutes into your set plugging in. You should have told him to stay home. Play without him next time. If somebody is paying for 2 sets, don't give them a set in 15 minutes and take a break. Cut lines make me stop supporting venues.
They definitely
Oh
do.
yes, absolutely.
I think it is disrespectful that people take their time to come out to have a good time, and you are making them stand in a line like they are less than so that they can come out of their pocket to give more money to whoever's patting their pockets with that cut line money.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
That's not nice.
That's one thing I hate about Grandma. I hate that part.
See how her voice changed?
Teaching voice.
That is not nice. It's very disrespectful of people's time and their money. You come out, you know you got to spend $25 at the door. Boom, all right, $25 at the door.
Okay.
Maybe you had to pay for parking. All right, I done gave myself $50 for entry. We cool.
Right.
I get in line at 10:52.
Right.
They already know what it is.
Yeah.
It's now 11:32.
11:32.
And there were 7 people in front of me.
Right.
And me and my girl standing here, so we talking. We didn't even realize time done passed.
Yeah, but it's cold and it's shivering.
Right. But wait,
Done smoke half pack of cigarettes.
that's Fat Mark. Fat Mark going to the VIP. Fat Mark don't never pay for the cut line. That means we ain't moving. Oh, we going home.
Do the band have responsibility with the cut line? Do you think they should allow them bury their head in the sand and put it off in their back? Do you think they have a responsibility on that?
I don't, because that is
Okay.
between the promoter, the venue security. That's how they run. That's how they run wherever it is they're running. And for some of these bands, it's a thin line between having a venue to play in and having no place to play in.
Well, I couldn't do it because to me, I don't like that because I think if you really love your fans, you're not going to allow people to do certain things to your fans.
Right.
I heard they did that to Junkyard there one time, and Junkyard went up there and said, y'all ain't doing this to our peoples, and made them stop and made them turn around and stop and make them stop from
But
doing
see,
it.
every venue and every situation is not set up that way
Right.
because say a band that thinks that they got that pull to do that,
Okay.
and they say, oh, well, you and your fans can get out, nobody's getting money back, and y'all not getting paid. Now what?
Everybody ain't got the pull Junkyard got.
Right.
Everybody ain't got the pull back y'all got.
It's different stipulations for different situations. For me, as a fan, I think it's disrespectful.
Me too.
I can see if you have a VIP line for people who purchase tables or people who are planning on purchasing tables or people who are planning on getting bottle service. That's totally different. You can put a package together for them so that their whole group can walk in as a unit and be seated and enjoy what they're paying for. But for regular Joe Smo, and the flyer says it's 30,
Right.
and now Joe Smo is spending 100 to get in.
Right.
Right.
See, this a lot of problem with that is too though, and I don't know other bands' business, but like if them bands if they get any money off the cut line shit and holding it up, you know what I'm talking about? Because from working at venues like the Anthem and all that, I know that they'll have their fans have early entry.
Right.
They ain't no cut lines. So if you a cut line motherfucker, you still gonna have to get there or something. You know what I'm talking about? They're not gonna hold the line up for you.
Right.
If you ain't there by the time you supposed to been there, then that's on you.
I'm going to tell you, last night we left Aqua after 1 o'clock. On God, we sat outside for like 15 minutes. In that 15 minutes, I saw one person come up the steps, and that one person worked security for the club. And that was from the regular line. Oh, cut line? Move them.
Jeez.
That other line, and it was cold last night.
And they still
And they so cute with no coats on, got their little belly out. You thought you was getting in quick. No, you got pneumonia of the belly today, boo.
How you gonna say you love your fans if you gonna let them do them?
there's no
do the
reason-
women out there
there's
like if you say you love your fans, we love our fans, but it's alright to let these ladies stand out here in 20 degrees.
let's be
weather.
clear about
You ain't
something.
loving them like that.
Let's be clear about
Not
something.
not where I'm. Not to me.
There was no reason
You
for
ain't
them
loving
to
them
even
like
be
that.
standing
I don't
behind
ca-
that velvet rope.
All they gonna do is stick their head in the sand and say that's on them. But let all y'all walk. Well, okay, we gonna still leave, and let all the bands do that, and it'll stop some of it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it will.
Most definitely.
But I don't believe all that. How you love your fans. You got these women standing out here with 20 degrees on, 20 degrees out there for 30 and 40 minutes. But we love y'all. You ain't loving nothing.
Well,
But that's just my
most of the
opinion.
time-
You see what I'm saying?
Most of the time,
It is what it is.
the band ain't even there that early to have no say so on that shit. Like unless
Okay.
you know, like unless the
Okay.
managers are there or something, they can regulate that. or
But
have
yeah,
no
yeah,
say
the
so.
manager,
But like
right?
the actual band members ain't probably no way even around.
Right.
That
Okay.
time, you know?
Right. Yeah. Well, man, somebody.
But there was no reason for them, anybody, male or female, to be standing behind the velvet rope last night.
Agreed. Right.
There was absolutely no reason. It wasn't like it was, they were, okay, y'all hold up, let's finish with these people. No, they just had them standing there.
There was no people to finish with.
Exactly.
I'm very particular with my go-go's I go to. I'm very particular. I look for a lot of things. Parking, crowd, environment, the crank. I got a lot I look for.
Right.
I'm very, Father, I'm going to spend I don't think this band worth that type of money. I got a lot of criteria for me to spend my money to go see somebody.
I mean,
yeah, I want them to sound good too, but I got a lot of other things I
as you should. You're a fan.
That's right.
Like, you're allowed to be selective. Like, it was a question that I saw on Facebook that was like, why do you think that fans don't open up to going to see new bands? Because I'm going to go where I'm guaranteed to get some crank.
Right.
Because if I spend $30 and y'all slumming, not only am I dragging y'all on the internet, I am going to tell all my friends to drag you to. Don't go see them. They wasted my $30. It's tax season.
Right.
Somebody run me my money back. Like, y'all was some trash. I should have went to see who I normally go see, spent my $30 and knew what it was. Like, a lot of these...
Exactly.
It's only right. It's only right.
I love seeing
No,
that.
no, we're not. What I'm saying is, it's not that we don't.
I know y'all don't.
I move like I will go sit down and listen to Mama Lucy and them bang on some buckets and some pans if it's cranking.
Right.
And I'm gonna come back and be like, listen, Lulu and them,
Right.
cranking live, like I'm gonna come back.
Go check them
Right.
out.
Matter of fact, I will call in the group chat.
Right.
In our group chat, I will video and they be like, where you at? And I'll be like, flip the camera around. And then I end it because I'm Patty, because you need to come see him yourself too.
Right.
I'm not trying to give you anything. But for me, like, and this is no shade to anybody, it's a lot of big bands that have not been giving me no bump lately. Shawty, like, disappointing.
Right.
I guess I done got so used to, like, I guess it's like the intensity at football games. You can't go from the intensity of a college football game and go to an NFL game. Like, the intensity at everybody wants to win. Listen, the mascot wants to win.
Right.
The man up there selling the hot dogs, he want to win too. Like, the whole squad want to win.
Right.
And then you go to an NFL game and it's just like, do the wave. Like, it's dry to me. So it's like, I feel like the bump we're getting on this level, they hungry, and we can tell they hungry. And when they go from being hungry to, we're eating, they're going to come.
That's the problem.
Man,
Nigga, you supposed to always be on edge.
I agree.
and why you think I said earlier that this shit not easy? Cause just that easy, right?
I stressed them out.
She just said the first time she go see somebody, if they don't crank,
Right.
she finna drag them.
No, that's not what I said.
That's exactly
No,
what you said.
I didn't say the first time.
did.
I did not say the first time.
This
I did not. No, I said
You said if you pay your money,
Yeah, that's not the first time. I've
I've
gone to see bands 3 or 4 times, and they've slummed all 3 or 4
I'm saying,
times.
did you see the pressure?
All 3 or 4.
Okay, but think how many people really feel like that and do that. So you see
And
the pressure.
it's true, but guess
every
what? It's the
time.
same way for big bands too.
But I'm about to say that's why you only as
It's
good
make
as your
or break.
last show because somebody
It's not
always
even. It's
gonna
not
say,
even as your last show. You're not.
you only as good as your last show.
No, it's not. It's not even as your last show, because if your last show does not add up to a show 5 shows ago, you're still not as great as that show 5 shows ago. And somebody else I've seen
That's
is.
my point. You
Like-
could have been going to see somebody every week for 10 weeks straight, and that one time they slumped. Damn. I don't know what was wrong last night. They was bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Them 10 weeks though, they was giving you 5.
But
you know
that
what I'm
one-
talking
but that
about?
one
last night when you gave for that, it's like, damn, I could have took
No,
that money and
that-
went to go do that with
Yeah.
it. They
Right.
was on some bullshit
But
last night.
but you can tell when a band is on bullshit. Let me tell you something about a real fan. We can see when y'all half-assing us up on that stage.
No, I'm saying y'all.
No, listen,
We
no,
just ain't
listen.
got it every night. though.
Listen, and I respect that. So if you don't have
Jordan
it,
on hit 60 every night.
you don't have to.
know
You
what
don't
I'm
have to
talking
hit 60 every night. But if you
gotta at
don't
least
have
reach
it,
that
if
25,
you don't
man.
have it, you need to come out
Sometimes
with.
you can't get
You
that.
better come out with them surefire bangers that you know is gonna get everybody in the room moving.
That's it.
Don't pussyfoot with my money.
That's it.
It could be. But
I don't care.
But it could be.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't
see,
care.
Okay, as a fan, you don't care.
Exactly.
From the other side of me, but that's what I'm
I
trying
get
to
what
let
you're
you know.
saying, but
There's variables that go into that.
And I get it.
People play sick. People play hurt. People play tired.
Listen.
We come out sick. We come out hurt. We come out tired. We come out
When you
broke.
hit that stage,
We come out broke. Hello.
Some people spend their last.
I understand.
Oh, yeah.
I
We
get
don't
that.
want no excuses. We don't
I
give
get
y'all
that. I
excuses.
get that.
Y'all don't want to play for the
In
walls,
this
and we
game.
here.
The
I get
goats,
Bring
that.
it.
I get
the
that.
goats, when they
The
hit
times
that
we play
stage,
for free, the times y'all pay, we don't get played.
Listen.
The times y'all get it for free, and we still don't get paid.
when the
So,
speakers
you know
messed
what I'm
up,
saying?
the
It's a
sound
give
man
and
messed
take.
up.
Yeah.
And
when
it's
this
times we
person
pay
ain't
at the
here,
door.
that
We
I'm
person
not
gotta
getting
ain't
all
here.
that. I'm just
we don't
saying
get
it
what we
gotta
paid
be a
for.
give and take.
It
is what I'm
is.
saying.
Right.
That's it.
It is. It's
That's
definitely a give and take.
Yeah, that's
I
all.
still support the culture.
Oh, I know.
I've been
No
disappointed
doubt.
a rack of times with the culture. The same way I'm sure bands have been disappointed a rack of times with fans. I've been disappointed a rack of times with the culture. This culture is like an abusive relationship. When you fall hard as shit. And you're blind and you're naive to all of the bad things because you're holding on to that high that you got when you caught that first bout of crank and you chasing that high. And doop, black eye. Terrible show. Oh, let me get up, I'm coming back.
Right.
Oh, mama, I'm coming.
Right.
And
But I
then,
love it.
and you back, like, you fall in and out of love with go very easily. Week to week,
It's a
sometimes
feeling,
show
it's
to
a
show.
vibe, yeah.
It is.
But I
said they
wouldn't
wouldn't do
bash
it no
nobody
more.
on social media though. I might not like you, and I ain't feeling how you sound, but I ain't gonna. I just how I ain't gonna bash nobody.
Right.
That's just how I am.
Right.
Now I ain't feeling you. I just ain't gonna go see you. Everybody, they do things different. But I'm just the type that if I can't really say nothing good about you, I ain't saying nothing
But
about
as
you
a
at all.
fan, you got
That's just
the
how
right
I am.
to
I just ain't
spend
gonna.
your money, you know what I'm talking about? And you got your opinion, even if you don't spend no money. But especially if you spend your money, you got the right to do that. If that's
Right, but they got it right. But I just don't do. I wouldn't do nothing like that on social media. That's just how I am. I just.
It just make us got to do better. That's all.
But I just if I can't say nothing good about you, that's just how I am. I just ain't gonna say nothing about you at all.
I feel like everybody needs. Okay.
I can talk to him in person and say, hey, man, I ain't.
And that's see,
I just
okay,
don't
there
wanna
you
do
go.
that.
That's
I don't
more
wanna do
beneficial.
that.
That's
I'll
more
take that
beneficial
because what
right
I was
there.
going to say
Well, I'll
is.
tell him in person, man. You ain't have it today, man.
I
Y'all-
was gonna say in life that's another problem with this culture. People surround themselves with yes men and women that don't tell them the truth about themselves.
Okay.
So when someone tells them the truth, they throw that H word around.
They hate.
Right.
Use that
Right.
Let me tell you what my problem with that word is. That means that you have encompassed every emotion that I possess as a being in a negative way, and I am thinking about you and holding on to all this negative energy just to release. Listen, I don't even think about you. No one cares. Y'all were slumming.
Right.
Okay, you slumdog millionaires. Do whatever it is that makes your crowd feel like you cranking. For me, it's not for me.
Keyword millionaires.
No, you can be in debt $1 million too. Yeah, let's be clear. You can be in debt $1 million too.
Oh, shit.
But I'm just saying, in life there has to be a balance of positive and negative. Just because somebody says something that is adverse to your opinion does not mean that it's negativity. It may be that truth that the people around you are not telling.
Right.
Sometimes the truth is not what you want it to be. It can't always be relative to your perception. Because that means that you have a closed mind and you refuse to accept or understand that there are things that are going to help you grow.
I agree.
That's why you end up right here.
And on that same token, too, though, there's a lot of folk who got what it take. They got the drip, they got the talent, they got all that. But because they not necessarily got the cosign or the plug, that everybody not finna dick ride them yet. You know what I'm talking about? Until the point that happens, then it's it's like the love come like flies come to shit. At that point, you know what I'm talking about? But it's like, that's why you got to give other things a shot. You don't have to, but I'm just saying, when people come out the blue, like Chance the Rapper and all them dudes like that, a lot of people look at them like weirdos, Lil Yachty and all them, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
A lot of these dudes creative as fuck, though. But because ain't nobody, they ain't got but until they get a Kanye cosign, you know what I'm talking about? A nigga like J. Cole, nobody checking for him until he get a Jay-Z cosign. You feel me? And shit, now it's he one of the nicest niggas doing it, and you know what I'm saying?
But that's because people are sheep.
So it's not and I just say that to say
People are sheep.
fans even miss it a lot of times because they looking for the wave. They ain't necessarily chasing the talent or whatever. They ain't looking for the who popping really. They looking for who popping out. You know what I'm talking about? Then I like, okay, that dude. I like the people that's like I was on them when nobody was listening to them. That's a fan to me. I mean, I'll take the new fans if they ain't never heard of me before. But if I've been trying to do my shit and you ain't been paying me no attention, and then when everybody started co-signing, now it's man, I can call him right now. So I got his number in my phone. You know what I'm saying? That's that bullshit right there. So.
So my question for the week.
Yes. What is your question for the week? Here we go.
Before you get to your question, do y'all got any WD-40? Because this chair is irritating the heck out of me.
That's not what we.
You gotta take the stool then.
We not.
You got the stool over there.
We not doing that.
She say, that just sound like.
We not doing that.
That's how that creaky bed.
We not.
Sit still.
We not doing that. So.
Mannequin child.
As a fan, how does it feel when you see one person playing with 5 different bands and you are maybe a fan of that person or that one band? Do you feel like you have to follow them to every show that they go to? Do you feel like that devalues the music that these bands play? Because now, especially if this person has a distinctive sound, like you can tell when they're playing, and it changes the whole style of the music. Like just because they crank in one setting, they may not necessarily fit in and crank in the other. Like how does that, because for me, this week, I've seen one person with
Jesus, he's still counting.
3 or maybe 4 bands in a week.
Damn.
Oh, me as a fan, I love that shit, man. It's like, because it's gigging. It's like, truthfully, all right, there's 2 schools of thought to that, right? It's like being in Vegas at a Stevie Wonder concert and Prince step on the motherfucking stage with a guitar. You know what I'm talking about? Are you gonna be like, man, fuck that. I ain't want to see Prince out here with Stevie Wonder and shit. You know, you gonna be like, hey, Prince out here with Stevie Wonder, motherfucker. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Now, maybe 3 or 4 times, if that's your favorite artist, you gonna follow them like that.
It's different to me because that's on a national level.
Nah, but this is still, let me tell you.
It's different to me. Because
But fans feel the same about the people around here they love as they do as dudes on the national levels, though.
I get that. But on a national level, Prince has a distinctive sound. So you'll know him. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a feature to anybody.
And there's dudes around here with distinctive sounds. And also...
They don't fit in with every crank.
Nah, they don't.
No.
They don't. I know they don't, but that's when you know that's the following of that particular artist or performer. You know what I'm talking about? The thing is...
I think it devalues the music.
Whose music?
Which band are they playing with?
It devalues their music?
I do. Because I feel like if you have a distinctive sound with a distinctive band and you are now taking that sound to another band, that sound is no longer distinct anymore.
Okay, what if they ever played in the same band before?
What you mean?
Say like how
like a previous band?
If they was in a band before, but they both sprung out and got their own separate bands.
That's different. I'm saying that if weekly I see this same person
though,
on the stage with 3 different bands.
Okay, look at it like this. And the reason why I said that is like this. You got bands like RE that got offshoots of probably 3 or 4 or 5 different bands that play every week. Or damn near every week, you know what I'm talking about? And you liable to see the same people at even one of them shows.
I don't go see a
I
lot
know, I get that.
See, but see, for
even with Northeast the same way.
But
you know what I'm talking about?
Northeast does not play on a regular basis, though.
Well, you still got what? You still got JY. You still got,
you know what I'm saying?
Shows. You still, I know that, but I'm just saying. So the week that Northeast play,
but hold up, stop.
When Junkyard play.
Stop, watch this, stop. How many members from JY play in another band?
No, that's true.
Let's say 0.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless they just show up for some
all right.
I'm going to say 0. A big 0.
So you talking about playing?
I mean, like double 0, like
play or just
yes.
Like Kevin Duckworth.
That's what I said. I said, how does it feel when a band member is supposed to be a part of one band, but you see them playing, not just popping in and doing a feature,
Okay, you mean playing with them every time they
Every
play.
time they
Okay,
hit the
nah, that's
stage.
different.
You said somebody that may be in 3 or 4 bands in the band, part of the
I
band.
ain't got no
yeah.
problem with it. I figure if guy depends on going making money, man. Yeah, I mean, man, he might got mouth to feed.
And it's a musician
Yeah,
shit,
that's
man.
He
the
might
only
got
way to
some mouth
make
to
money,
feed. He
then
might got.
why
I mean,
not?
he's got to go make his money.
Nobody, listen.
Artists is a community
Just
too.
ask the question.
Yeah, that's first of all, I'm not knocking anybody's need to make money or them being musicians.
Right.
I am saying as a fan to me, it devalues their sound.
Okay.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's you a fan from another side. Like,
It
both sides can be
devalues their
right.
sound.
Yeah.
Both things can
Right.
be right.
And,
you know what I'm talking about?
and it actually it spreads your crowd thin. Now you're making them choose who they come see.
Depending
Yeah.
on venue and location.
Uh-huh.
It depends on
And,
venue
and whether or not
location.
they like you with that other band
And
at
depending
all.
on the band, because
Yeah, depending on
Yeah, man, that's a
Depending
no
on if they
brainer.
like
But
you
I'm
with
saying,
that band as well.
but if somebody like a lot of folk not going to Babylon, but if that same band that was out Babylon to be, you know what I'm saying, somewhere in the city or closer by.
right.
You feel me?
Now, sometimes
Now,
you
I'm
can
talking
go-
about the close Babylon. I'm talking about the Woodbridge, the
I love Woodbridge.
If you
far
have a
away
sound
one,
that
you
can
feel me?
change depending on, like if you're in a band that 2 different bands or 3 different bands that have 3 different completely sounds, and you're such an artist where you can manage.
If
that.
you're in 3 bands and they're all hitting the same covers,
Oh,
With
no,
3
nah,
bands
I ain't
is a
talking
lie.
about that
Just a
shit.
different
That's
way.
redundant.
They're
Nah, that's
hitting
redundant.
they're hitting the same
That's
covers,
redundant. That's
just
redundant.
a different way.
That's redundant, though. Yeah. That's redundant.
And we
Taking a lot
still,
away.
huh?
Let's take
That takes away
I'm
from the
agreeing with
artistry.
you.
Now that takes away from it.
Yeah.
I mean, but you got to say all that at first, though. You know what I'm saying? Just like
If you pay attention to Go-Go, you'll notice that it's a lot of bands hitting the same covers.
But I don't hear all the
yeah.
bands, so I don't know.
It's
what,
a lot
you know
of
what I'm
bands
saying?
hitting the same covers.
But it's a lot of bands not hitting the same cover. Like you can't help but hit some of the same covers. You know what
Yes,
I'm
you
talking
can.
about? I mean,
It's
you
plenty,
can.
There's plenty of timeless
You
music
can,
out
but at
here.
the same
You
token,
can
it's
bring-
bands that
bring
hit
back
shit
some
nobody
Etta
else
James.
hits though.
Bring back some
But it's
Etta
bands that
James.
hit stuff nobody else hit. That just go to show you don't see everybody, or you would know that. It's
No,
bands that hit, you know what I'm
never,
saying?
never. See, you just boxed me, and I never said that all of them are. I said it's a lot of them hitting the same covers. Let me tell you, I hate Fantasia. I hate Fantasia now because of Go-Go. I hate Fantasia because of
Who
Go-Go.
else do we hate?
I hate
the list
Megan
ain't
Thee
long
Stallion now. I hate it. I hate her. I strongly dislike her.
That's what we're going to top 40 shit.
I want
Everybody
you
hit the
around.
rotation joint.
That joke
That's the
there.
problem.
Which one?
I want you around.
I hate.
Oh my
I
goodness!
hate-
Everybody
I hate-
hit that joke.
I hate that song
I like-
as well.
Everybody
I
hit
can't
the
even listen to that.
rotation
I want you around. And that's-
I strongly dislike the Beyonce's version of Before
Oh,
I Let Go,
the-
Before Go Go, and I have a strong disdain for it now. After Go Go, like
Even though we hit it. So, I mean,
I strongly
man,
dislike
I
it.
guess I
I'm
know.
not getting up.
You took a shot. I get it.
No,
You know what
I didn't know y'all hit that song. No,
You was there.
no, that doesn't.
Oh, you ain't even
that-
paying attention.
No,
Man,
no, I
you know
was
what?
also not sober that night. Let's be clear.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
but they
You must have made it sound good there. You ain't recognized it.
listen. I do not like the Beyonce version of Before I Let Go. I don't care who hits it. I don't like it. It is. I feel like I have my opinion on it.
I really don't like that. So even though we hit that motherfucker, I do not like it. Man. You know what I'm saying? I do going out, man.
It's disrespectful.
Hey, we do hit it. I never listen to it on the radio from it every time it ever come on the radio.
Me too.
That joint sound terrible.
I get disturbed when they play it in the club and they're like, "Ladies, let's go,"
She
and I'm
really
like, "Yes,
gets
let's go to
disturbed.
the door."
I
I'm
mean, it
leaving,
depends on the
like-
crowd. It depends on the crowd you playing for too, though. You know, what I'm saying?
Nah,
you
that
gotta
joint-
have it in your arsenal just in
That
case.
I'm
joint
gonna
ain't
be
black.
honest. I like
No.
the end of it.
Black, no.
I don't like none of that.
I
joke,
like the
man.
end of it.
The little boom, boom, boom.
I like
man,
the end of it. The part that has nothing to do. With
She
the-
should have
the
left that
song.
alone.
Thank you.
Oh, the
I like
Yeah,
it.
you should have leave that joint alone.
Everybody
Everybody can't hit everything. Man.
That's
Leave that
one of them
joint
songs you
alone.
definitely
Just leave alone. Everybody can't hit everything. You know. Just leave that joint alone, man. I know he got broke off probably, but still.
Wait a minute, bro.
Pause.
No, he got that bag.
Oh, he got broke off.
Oh.
Oh,
Rest in peace. Love you, man.
The Cold Squad is out of control. Man.
Y'all terrible, man.
All right, so while we have you here, we know you're very outspoken.
Yes.
We're going to do Say It With Your Chest.
Uh-oh.
Lord have mercy.
You're going to have a lot of people hating me, but go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We don't care. You don't care, do you? You are who you are, right?
Absolutely.
All
Take it
right.
or leave
That's
it.
it.
All right, Schooner. Right now, your favorite venue in Go-Go. Say it with your chest.
My favorite venue in Go-Go
Right now, currently.
right now, currently. Society Lounge.
Okay.
I like the crowd, the parking, the crank, the atmosphere. It's like almost like, the people actually partying, everybody ain't like with a drink faking. You got some of that too, but you got a lot of partying. It make me feel like the old Go-Go's, man. I feel like
It's laid back.
Yeah,
It's laid.
you got a little bit of that too, but people they partying in that
Oh,
joint.
okay.
Yeah, and it's
Gotta check
my
that
favorite. Yeah. So right now, I like Society Lounge on Sunday.
Okay.
Well, that do it for me.
Don't even encourage you, sir. Who is your favorite band right now?
My favorite band right now.
Of course.
God, it's like a tie.
I
Man,
already know what it is.
it's Backyard of
I already
MAB.
knew that.
They're my two bands, Backyard of MAB. They just do it for me. I like other people too, but right now, they're my two favorite bands. Backyard of Mental Trash.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good too.
Appreciate that. But I'm gonna check out this lit band. I want to see.
Hey, this Thursday at the conversation.
You might see me in there.
This Thursday at the conversation.
Okay.
Let them plug. Go ahead, plug.
Y'all the fans, right?
No, you just came with that bird. You just came with that Barry White.
Oh man, yeah.
That Barry White plug.
If I'll be shocking through it, might have gone to give me a job.
Right. Right.
Give some advice to someone in Go-Go right now without saying their name.
Say it with your chest.
Without saying their name,
Yes, without saying their name.
Okay.
And don't slip the name out.
be a lot more professional.
Oh.
We'll be a whole lot further ahead. Professionalism. A lot more professionalism. Let me tell you something. The stuff you post on these social media sites, it says a lot about your character. And a lot of people don't understand that. I can know a lot about a person's character, not even meeting about what they post. So you want to be professional, not what you post and how you carrying things. You want to be professional. You a manager or you the lead. You want to be there early. You want to make sure things right. We don't want to hear no excuses later on. Professionalism can get you a whole lot further. That's what I would say to them. Professionalism.
If you could put together a card right now, excluding your two favorite bands,
Okay.
I'm going to give you 3 bands. Who would you put on that card? Excluding your two favorite.
Excluding.
Oh,
Excluding.
okay.
Excluding.
Let it flow.
Okay, good choice.
Who I'm going to see tonight, Project 71.
Okay. Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Which Project 71? The original Project 71 or this one with Tamarkia?
Whoever Chris with. Long as Chris there.
Okay.
Long as rapper there. I know I'm going to get cranked.
Okay.
He ain't no joke on that one. I know I'm going to get my money's worth. I know I'm going to get me that crank. I don't care who rap. Rapper can find somebody on the street and just put a band together. He make them jokes sound good. Just give me Chris. Okay, so it's Let It Flow. Give me Project 71. And,
Man.
Oh, man. God, it's hard. I like Vibe a lot. I like Kim and Scooby. Steve sounding good with Team Familiar.
Still
Still
familiar.
familiar.
Yeah, they sounding good too. Oh boy, I can't get that third one.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. I still like Junkyard. I could put Junkyard as the third, but the two definitely right now. I just give you the solid two. That's definitely let it flow. And
P71.
thank you. Whoever Chris rapper do with. If he with Northeast, if he with what, just give me whoever with Chris with. That's my second band.
That's not fair because right now he's with 3 bands.
Give me
You
that.
gotta pick one.
I gotta pick one. I gotta pick one. Well, I'm gonna go.
Pick one.
Project 71. That'd be my second band. And like I said, it's hard to give in that third because too many people are like, I like Vibe, I like Kim School, you know, I like Steve, how they sounding. I like Junkyard.
Yeah, hell yeah, most definitely.
It's a lot of bands. That's why I say, man, this shit not easy, man. You know, you gotta fight against all this motherfucker, man. Like, God, man, these joints is top level. I ain't talking about just go-go. I'm talking about bands.
Yes,
in the United States, bro. Musicians, musicianship in the whole United States.
Absolutely.
In the world, you know, some of the best musicians in the world.
Right here.
This shit ain't easy, man. At all.
Yeah, it's me.
What is the most you have ever paid?
One time, only did because my nephew, and it was his birthday. Well, I wouldn't have went in there and paid him. But he was at, it was my nephew's birthday, I'm serious, I wouldn't have did it. It was at the CFE to see what, and I paid 40 because I paid 20 for the cut line, and it was February was cold. I said, I'm going to do it because it's my nephew's birthday. But I wouldn't have paid no $4 to see nobody. I'm just saying.
You about to say you paid like $200.
No, I paid I was heated. But I went to the CFE to see what band. It was my nephew's birthday. And they had the little $20 line. And I said, I'm going to pay this extra $20. But I paid $40. That's the most I ever paid for a show.
But
I paid $40.
How much you pay to go see Back?
Back is $25 or $30. But that's the most I ever paid. I paid $40 at White Band at the CFE, and I only paid it, like I said, for my nephew's birthday, and I wouldn't have went. I wouldn't have got back to college. Else I wouldn't have went. I know I would have paid the 20. Hey, that's it. Yeah, but I wouldn't have paid that 40, but I paid it for him.
You a hard dude.
Oh, Black Pussy me, Schooner.
It's about the money. It's about the money coming out your pocket.
I mean,
that's a fan, sir.
Hey, man, listen. A1. That's A1, day one. You know, I love it, though, because when you go win somebody over like that, that's what you do it for.
You just got to sound good enough to me. People don't need sound that good enough for me to pay something. You know,
right.
Sound good enough. I mean, it ain't like I ain't got it. I got it. I ain't talking about bragging on myself or nothing. But to me, man, it ain't worth me to go hear the radio songs all day with a go-go beat. You know, I might give you a little 15. That's it for me.
We was just talking about that.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we just talking about that.
Like you go to the strip club and get $20 in ones. That's it. That's all they got. They got to do something special. You maybe fit depending on how they look. If some wings go with it or something, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you off the hook tonight.
I know.
I'm an energy dude. I'm a vibe dude. Right. The vibe, you know, around the vibe is funny.
Oh, man.
I'm good. It's cool, man.
Oh, boy.
Good.
Oh, great, man. That was great.
I'm so glad I came down here. I'm going to come down here much more often now because I'm sure having such a good time. Oh, boy.
Matter of fact, said, you know what?
He got something for you. He was supposed to bring something in for me, but I ain't get it yet.
Yeah. I know, but see, he a fan though. He a fan.
Oh, wait, stop. Wait a minute.
Nope.
You want to get out because we are definitely them damn fans. You can't say that. Ain't we been to see you? Like how does that happen?
Look,
you see how that happened?
Y'all been to see me. I'm gonna see how you feel about that first night, whether or not that crack was yours or but he the first fan.
But listen though. Hey, but hold on.
Let it go.
I'm just playing with y'all. I'm just playing. I got some more in the trunk.
Damn.
You said I quit that time.
The question is, how do you come into our house and feed the guests, but you don't feed the house? Like that's.
I got y'all.
But I use my little shot glass.
As you should.
You know what I'm saying?
I made her take a shot.
That's what it's for.
She don't take shots.
My daughter even used the daggone shot glass to put some tea in.
That's what it's for.
Tell me, I'm gonna sip my tea.
Out the lip joint and tell her to put her pinky up like
Pinky
that.
up,
What
gotta
she
put
do?
a pinky
You did.
Let me sip my tea.
Nah, I got y'all. Man.
Y'all crazy.
I got some more.
What bands do you want to hear more from? Not, and no disrespect to the bigger bands,
Okay.
but none of the bigger bands. What, from the WGN circuit, because you were at the WGNs. Thank
Right.
you for coming out. I appreciate the support
absolutely.
and the love.
I enjoyed it.
You did?
It was fabulous.
You had a good
Everything
time?
about it was fabulous. A lot of love in that place.
Oh, yeah.
And I commend all of y'all for it. Y'all did a wonderful job.
And we see you keeping it mixed craft.
Absolutely.
Shout out to one of our dopest sponsors,
Absolutely.
the Wizard himself. Today's show is in homage to him because he supported us and definitely
Dopest.
supported the WGNs. We appreciate everything from Mr. Montu himself. You can catch him tonight.
Pop-up shop.
Across the pond.
Across the pond.
Across the pond. At Babylon
That
Woodland.
barber down real quick.
Across the pond.
Because you got to go across the
You
bridge.
gotta go across the bridge. Across the pond.
Hop.
I would like to see more bands focus.
No. Which bands would you like to see more of from the WGNs?
Who played or who
Like-
just? I definitely would like to see mature clientele more. I really like what Sean doing with them. They sounding good. I like to see them more. What I've heard of, what's the one? What's the one that? What's the band with the dude Mike on the lead?
The one band.
I like them. I want to see them bad. I've been hearing with the videos and the clips. I like them a lot. I want to see more of them.
Shout out to the one, man.
Yeah, I like the.
I am a chill clientele, man.
Yeah, I definitely want to see more of those two bands. What's the one that played right behind Doc and them? They were really.
Major League.
They were excellent. Yeah. I like them.
Tonight on one card you got the one band and Major League. It's a major situation.
Across the
one
pond.
major situation across the pond.
That's a dope
I
song
liked
right
them.
there.
I was
Yeah,
really
Bebop.
impressed with them. They were solid.
Across the pond.
They were very solid. I like Major League. Very good chemistry. I can see them. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They're on their way.
Yes. I like them a lot. I like Major League.
It
So
makes
they
sense.
already there, man. They just been on that side, you know what I'm talking about? And only when more lights started getting shine on that side, you know what I'm talking about, that people recognize what was dying there, like, oh shit.
Oh, what's another one I like? I want to see bad. What's this? Slave rhythm
SRB. Yeah, SRB.
Slave rhythm band.
Slave.
That's it. Yeah, I've seen some clips and I heard some of that. They right there who I want to see. Really, I'm trying to catch show them really soon. I like what I heard from them. I like that talker. I like how they sound. Yes, Slade rhythm. Yeah, I really like them a lot. I'm really impressed with
Good to
them.
me.
So I can see all of those bands. The more they playing, the more they get together. Just they're gonna get better and better too. They're gonna get better and better at what they do.
Yeah, as long as they keep pushing.
You can keep your unit together, and they're gonna get better and better at their craft. You know? Right. Yeah.
You know, definitely.
I like them. I like what I heard from them.
All of them.
Jeez.
It was in my head. Sorry. Go ahead.
That song was.
Thinking some more.
Last
Waiting for somebody else to jump in and ask you a question, sir.
Oh well,
I'm not the only one at the table.
The one band said Tigger. He said you need to come on across the pond. That's
He
what
has
said.
plans for tonight.
He said tell him to come across the pond tonight. That's what he said. But he has plans.
Okay.
He has plans.
I'm going to definitely keep them in my.
My question for you would be, how does it feel to be so well respected in this game, in this culture? When you go out, everybody give you love, you up everybody. How does that feel?
just being myself, and it feels good. I think it feels good, being people tell you that, appreciate you, and, and always try to keep it positive. That's what always, no matter what, I want you to leave with something positive, something good,
Right.
when
We say every breath you breathe, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely, because, all of us right here, seeing each other now, would, to my promise for none of us.
Right.
You might not be in the I might not be in the month. Pre might not be in the so, let's,
Enjoy
treat
this
each other
shit.
and talk to each other like that, like it might be the last time we see each other.
Exactly.
That's how I look
It
at
is
it.
gonna be for some of us. So.
I had a father die of a heart attack like that. I had a mother die like that. So, and now I'm sure everybody else has too. So, try to stay positive. Don't let miserable people get you negative and down because they going to try to get you down.
Right.
Somebody that's miserable and negative, they going to simply try to get you in that. So, but I done got where I can catch it and don't fall for it.
Say that,
Take
say
it
that last part
Say it
again.
again.
I catch it and I don't fall for it.
Say it one more time.
I catch it and I don't fall
so
for it.
you don't ignore it. You catch it, you see it, you feel it, you know it, and you don't fall for it.
Don't fall for it to
There
the
it
left or to the right, but
There it
get
is.
behind me, So, so I'm not going to change and I'm always going to be myself. So
Right.
I always feel that if I can't say nothing good about you, I don't want to say nothing about you at all. But I want you to leave when you've been around me in my presence, talk to me, have a good feeling when you left. So, but you got to be careful too, because some people take kindness for weakness, and
kindness
people
for
will take
weakness.
advantage of people to use you.
Yeah.
Man, people will use you, man.
But you can't not be true to yourself, though. At the same
That
time,
too.
you know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Especially when you got the kind of energy that you got. Like the world need more of that. It's a shame that people would try to snuff that out. That's all the more reason why you can't let them.
Yes, sir.
You dig?
Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate
We
that.
definitely
We
love
appreciate you.
How long you been listening to Go-Go? When was your first
Oh, y'all gonna
experience
tell
at
me how
Go-Go?
old I am?
No, what was your first experience at Go-Go? And I got another part to that question.
I seen Essence down Anacostia Park on the little skating rink park.
Okay.
And man, I was like blown away.
What's your favorite ever Go-Go venue of all the shows you ever been to?
Oh, that's pretty easy. Probably Washington Coliseum. Because you might have just thousands of people. And it'd be over like 5 in the morning. It'd be like 5, 6 bands.
Man,
I mean, it was nothing like the Washington Coliseum. Nothing, absolutely, in Go-Go. I think maybe, like I said, it never could be duplicated. But it was nothing like that. Crews were coming in there 15 deep, 20 deep, with the signs. It was not like the Washington Coliseum. Absolutely nothing.
Any venue ever? There's never been a venue better?
Now, to me, that's my favorite Go-Go spot of all time was the Washington Coliseum. I've been to Go-Go's at the Capitol Center, but that Washington Coliseum, I remember we'd be like 10 of us walking up Benning Road, man, all going to the Coliseum. And the joint would let out like 5, 6 in the morning.
Man, them was the good old days when the daggone clubs let out that late.
Yes, clubs used to let out. We used to, sometimes Chuck wouldn't come on at like 4 in the morning.
Right.
Essence might come on 2 in the morning. Because you always, a lot of times we came out from seeing Chuck or Trouble in them, it was daylight. We come out the club to burn, it was daylight.
When you walk out the club and steam, you can see the
you don't even know how
steam coming
wet
from
you
the
are.
top of your head.
Yeah. Now, the first place I ever
don't have
played in
that.
a Go-Go, the first one I seen, like I said, was down Anacostia Park under the skating rink.
Yeah.
The first one I actually played, there was a place called the Las Vegas 5000. It was right across from Eastover Shopping Center. And we was quiet in that joint because we came from Northeast and we was like 15, 16. We came from Northeast over, Eastover and obviously it was almost like Southeast. So we was in that joint, but we was quiet though. We seen like Chuck, EU and them. But we weren't making you said we was quiet though. It was like 5 or 6. We was on man station wagon, and that was deep. You don't go on that side, like that.
And
And it was right across from
man.
Eastover Shopping Center. And then after that, it was like a thrift store. But it was a you gotta ask probably Funk or he don't know about the Las Vegas 5000. You would have to ask somebody like Funk or Sugar Bear. They didn't know about the Las Vegas 5000. That was the first go I ever went and paid in.
Oh, okay.
But the first one I actually saw, like, even was down in Anacostia Park, you know. So Essence was playing for free, you know, Lil Benny and all them, you know,
Right.
small, you know. I don't even think they had Mike Mutes then.
Damn.
And I don't even think they even had Mike. I think Mike came in '81. I don't even think they even had Mike. You know, so
That's where your love for go-go
I,
began.
yeah, I mean, yeah, go for a while now. So I you know, I love the music. So it don't matter what I'm feeling or what I'm going through. I could be down, man. I put on that crank and like I could forget all about my worries and my problems. You know, that's me that crank. But I got a wide diaspora. What I listen to, I listen to rock, man. I listen to a lot of reggae.
Just the music period.
I just like live instruments.
Right,
I can go to a
right,
jazz show.
Right.
I can go see a rock and roll. I can go, you know, I can go see reggae. You know, I can see rock and roll band. I just like live. I can go to a jazz show. I like just live instruments.
Right.
But how do you feel when you from this area, and you ask somebody else that's from this area, born raised, and they don't like go-go?
Oh, I don't even want to put them out there, but I got brothers and sisters don't even like. They ain't even like. I don't think my brother never even been to a.
Is it crazy to you that they don't even like?
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My brother
is that crazy to you though?
Yeah, I mean it sounds too good for me now. For you, how you can't like listen? I don't know how people be in them joints, man, the band cranking, and they just like not even. Yeah, but like, I don't know how they do it, man. I gotta be knocked my head or something.
How did it not get in your soul?
Right.
Like it got into mine.
Right.
Like
It's crazy.
I got
to
family
me.
members,
You
my
being a
sisters and them.
Washingtonian, and you not like go-go. This man's not even from Washington.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? He loves it.
Right.
My son doesn't like it.
Right. I got brothers and sisters that just don't care for it. So.
I say this though too.
It's not that it bypassed him. My son is a musician himself, and he doesn't see the originality in go-go.
Especially
it's
from
a
the
disconnect
internet.
for him.
Man.
It's a disconnect
Smart
for him.
man.
So he doesn't see the originality in it. So for him, my 19-year-old, it's a bunch of sheep to him. Everybody's playing the same thing. Where is the originality? You may catch one or two originals, but what is it that's going to draw me in and make me stay there? See, when we were growing up, we didn't really have access to music from down south.
I'm about to say.
We didn't have access to a lot of music from up north. All we really had to focus on was what they played on the radio and what we thought we owned, and that was go-go. That's all we really had. Like for my son, it's stuff that bands is just starting to hit now that my son been singing for almost a year now.
Right.
Because they catch on to it when it's an internet possible sensation or something that catches their ear, and that's the wave they ride. And then once the person blow up, man, y'all late. I've been listening to him since he made his music video in his mother car with the hole in the armrest. Like, they're real fans. So for him, and he's been on stage with What Band, with a couple of other bands at a couple of other events. And that was when he was younger. It's just not his wave.
Yeah. Man, when you exposed to more things, you got the opportunity to not just go with what's around you, and that was the thing. A lot of people that come up with go-go, that was like you say, that's all that was around. Just like even down in the country, like, but truthfully, the only music really down there was like New York rap music. It wasn't even no real that and Miami bass music. You know what I'm talking about? So like other than that, and then rap a lot. You did so like, but
you go with the radio.
Like, so you pretty much just go with the radio.
The radio sensation,
right? And then
the
once
jukebox network came,
right? And then you started saying, "Oh, them over there, oh shit,
2 Live Crew moves something on
and all them and
Moves.
Like,
you learn how to look back at it from
and you like, all right, now, if somebody and you got relatives from out of state,
19
now you calling them up and shit, and you want to be, hey. Cause when the Friday reunion and this, that, and that, blah, when you coming through playing some of that music with you, this, that, and the other, and then you get acclimated to other styles of music, and you learn something different. You know, and then you like, oh shit, it's the world way bigger than with your radius.
And now it's too easy because everything is.
Yeah,
it's right there at your fingertips.
Right there waiting for
so
you.
It has to be something that sets it apart for this next generation. Like, it has to be something that brings it full circle for them. Because for us, it's tied to a lot of memories, it's tied to a lot of emotions, it's tied to a lot of friendships, it's tied to a lot of places. It's just tied to a lot of things for us because we grew up with it.
Right.
And with them, they grew up encapsulated in technology, so they were exposed to, like, everything.
Nah, but you know what though? I mean, the music, it ain't dying. If anything,
Oh, no, I never said it was dying.
I mean, not dying. I'm just saying it's still like the resurgence. Like, it really is better than it's ever. Like, it's been recently. Probably since Pops left. You know what I'm talking about? Because now it's a lot more new blood being infused into the game.
Well, it's
You know
it's
what
more
I'm talking
buzz and more awareness around
Right,
what's
because
being
of the
infused
tools,
to it. It's
and the groundwork, folk like y'all, and the
but that's-
grassroots part of it and all that.
But then it falls off if the bands don't do what they need to do. I
band
say this
what?
every week.
Okay.
And Gigi, whatever. I can't be a crack dealer with no crack. Like, I'm not flipping baking soda and baby powder, trying to make you a mix. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like, I can tell someone that you're great, but your product speaks for you.
Right.
I shouldn't have to talk your product up. I should have to talk to you because somebody else needs your product. You get what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to go in and hard sell y'all to a venue. And they say, oh, okay, well, I'll take a listen to them. And you like,
Well,
I don't have no music.
This the thing about that though. I gotta play devil's advocate on that one because probably when that man right there, this underneath Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell first went in something and they heard them play, they was like, what the fuck is this?
Jimi Hendrix.
Indeed. You know what I'm talking about? When dudes like Prince went in or James Brown went in or
but they were going in for record deals.
Nah, I'm just saying, I ain't talking about record deals. I'm talking about just period when you went in venues and people the first time that they heard.
People are not going to spend their money and come see people for a first time. You got to have a buzz built up to you. A rap artist does not become an overnight sensation without some type of exposure. It has to be something out there for the people to tangibly listen to.
This is what I'm saying.
And attain.
Trust me. This is what I'm saying, man. Because people wouldn't be talking about how much trash music been if it was just based off that. So it's other factors that go into that. You know what I'm talking about? When it's a wave situation, that's what that is. Until the right person hear what you doing. Now I go back to the Jay-Z, J. Cole thing. Everybody think he a hell of a lyricist now. Nobody was checking for him until Jay-Z gave him that plug.
But see, you don't need to plug. In this
nah,
area,
you
don't.
Plug, unless you got the bread to do it yourself.
No, in this area, you don't need plug. What I'm saying is, I don't care if it's just a single. You have to put some form of product in someone's hand. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't be at a party and my friend be like, oh yeah, my friend bang crank. And I be like, oh, okay, girl, give me some music so I can give it to the DJ so we can play it.
No, I got that.
And you're not giving me nothing.
You're absolutely right about that.
What can I do with you?
Okay, but at the same token though, then this is digital era now. It's a streaming era. You know what I'm talking about? So when people got videos and stuff on YouTube, what people don't understand is if you get enough streams on YouTube, you get money off YouTube.
If you choose to.
If you choose to.
If you choose to.
Nah, if you monetize it.
If you choose
to.
Okay, I got you.
But guess what?
I got you.
Guess what?
Having chose to monetize.
Every band does not have music.
I got you. I got you.
Like, it has to be something that is attainable for people. Like, if I'm out networking and somebody says, oh, I saw that y'all went to see such and such band. How are they? You got some of their music? There are some bands I could pick up my phone and be like, hey, let me send you this file real quick. And then for the rest of y'all, I'm now calling your manager or inboxing your manager and waiting 5 to 7 business days, which never comes to give music to somebody.
So this will be my advice from what you gave your advice. This will be my advice would be that we got to start doing go-go more as a music business and not go-go business. And I think every time I go on the radio, I say the same thing.
I was about to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to ask you, I didn't mean to cut you. I wanted to ask you, what is the goals for Lit Band? Because I think a lot of bands, their goals are set too low. What are the goals for Lip?
Well, Lip Band actually is based off of the front line. All three of us are artists.
Independent artists.
We all are independent artists. Myself, Black Woodson, Gabby Moe, and Rowe. We have music that's out. You know what I'm talking about, on all the streaming. Now we got, we done put music out. So Lip was a band built around the artists to do originals and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
The goal is to be a dope ass band that plays go-go, but not just a go-go band.
Okay.
But that's gonna honor this music of go-go because we love it and the folk that's from here and claim it and all that. And to take it hopefully to another level or be a part of taking it to another level in whatever way we can.
Okay.
But also trying to introduce how to do music business into this go-go bit instead of go-go business.
Which,
you know what I'm talking about?
which streamlines into the purpose for next week's show.
Bet.
Okay.
That is part of the purpose for next week's show. So, for those who were feeling excluded, next week's show is not an inclusive show. It is like a get-together of fellas that a brotherhood is being formed. And it's not just a brotherhood on the stage. It's a brotherhood in terms of business, in terms of encouragement.
That's a Talkers Takeover, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, yes.
Next Sunday, man.
Yes.
About 7:30.
Yes.
So what time?
10:30 next week.
7:30, 10:30 next week. The Talkers Takeover, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, up for that.
Because, see, the business part excites him.
Right.
It do,
It's
man.
money.
Right. What you doing this shit for?
But
You know
please,
what I'm
do you think a lot of the band's goals are set too low?
You asking me?
Yes.
Oh.
Do you think a lot of go-go bands' goals are set too low?
The views expressed by Capri Monique Curtis are solely the views of Capri Monique Curtis. They do not reflect the views of anyone else in this room, Foxwave.com, Miss Gigi's YouTube, or any of the affiliates, nor any of our sponsors or supporters.
Now.
With that being said.
Now, with that being said,
A lot of these bands don't have goals.
however, comma,
They don't have goals. A lot of them don't have their business acumen together.
Okay.
A lot of them are existing
Okay.
on handshakes and block business. But the same way you get block money is the same way block money goes. You get it quick, it go quick. The whole purpose of this game is to set yourself up for longevity. And if you have not sat down and started with goals, listen, you got to do 30-day immediate goals. You got to put dates behind them. You got to hold yourself accountable. You got to have an accountability partner. That's going to be like, it's day 7. You ain't did shit. You ain't shit. Like, you ain't going to never be shit. Like, you need those people around you. Some have set goals and have attempted to attain them in a negative way, which sets them back further. Bad business will push you 7,000 feet back from where you were because that bad business doesn't just stay between you and the party you did bad business with. Bad word spreads 1,000 times faster than good word.
Right.
And for those who say any publicity is publicity, absolutely not. And for those who do have goals, I believe that a lot of them have not properly set goals because they have not properly set their business side up in order for their goals to be looked at as less than. Because the smallest achievement in go-go can look like the largest to someone who don't have their shit together. But to somebody whose shit is together, I don't give a fuck how many awards you win. If you playing these shows and y'all just getting chicken wing money and I play once a month and when I step off the stage, I'm getting BMI and ASCAP checks quarterly, regardless of who else is getting paid in that venue or not, you're still losing.
Right.
You're still losing. That's just like, no disrespect to anybody where they stand or what they're doing.
Right.
The whole purpose in business is to make the most money one way that you can. So if I can come in and get paid from the promoters, and I get BMI, ASCAP value, and somebody asks me to host a show, and my band's not working that night, and guess what else I'm getting for stepping foot in that venue that I'm hosting? Being my ass cap because I got my shit in order. Your job is to take the talent that God has given you, hone in on it, and diversify it every which way you can to make it lucrative. Period. If that's not what you're doing, your goals are set way too low.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for that.
Listen, when you get into these conversations with me, it get ugly because I go straight business. Because my team right here, I know they hate me this week. I don't care. Don't care. The fun part comes later. The fun part comes when we sitting on our ass having a good time making money doing nothing. Right now, grind season.
Yes.
Why you so serious? 'Cause money.
Cause
You want to know why else? Because this is an investment. And I believe that everything I invest in should bring something back. And it can't just be bringing me back a monthly bill. No.
I hate Bill.
That's not a thing. You got to make this work best for you. We got to flip this into a situation where all parties involved are putting themselves in a better position. The only way to become a millionaire is multiple streams of income. And in order to build that foundation, it's got to be built out the right way. Now, while you're in the midst of building that foundation, you're going to find some people that's okay getting McDouble money. You leave them in the McDouble lane because you can't do nothing with them. Their standards, McDouble.
Right.
I don't even. I'm not even thinking about. I don't even eat red meat. So you already not even on my level.
Right.
Our level of awakening is different.
Right.
So I'm all right. I'm back.
Okay.
I don't know why y'all got me started. You know. I'm serious about. Listen.
Yes.
I got the EIN for the show. Working on the one for the awards. Let me tell you why I did it in direction, because I could have started with myself first and then built out. But let me tell you how I did it. I invested in my team first. Then I'm going to invest in what I also invested in next. Because guess what? When I started investing in me, can't nobody around me say shit to me because I put all y'all before me. So guess what? While I'm rocking and building me, there's a back seat for you. I already set you up for success. Whether or not you got your ass up and put that one foot in front of the other and moved is on you.
Okay.
Not my responsibility. I got a 19-year-old. Everybody else around me is grown. Okay?
Right.
So,
okay. I like that.
That's how you gotta build though. Like if you're a part of a team, you have to start investing in building your team. So when it gets to the point that it becomes an independent situation and people are like, oh, you selfish, you selfish, you selfish. Not that I would ever have to throw in your face what I've done, but no, I'm not. I'm allowed to invest in myself.
Absolutely.
Because if I don't invest in myself, and none of y'all invest in me, and I'm constantly pouring out, this is for anybody. If you are constantly pouring into something and not getting a return, you are hustling backwards. If you're taking shows where your band is getting paid $600, you got to take 2 out for your sound. And members of your band bill is normally $1,000. So you got paid $6, you took 2 out for your sound. All right, we down to $400. Now you got $600 out here that you got to pull out of your ass to pay those other people in your band.
Right.
Because if not, somebody gonna pick up the phone. Hey, you know I got a gig paying $75. I'm on the way. If they loyal to the money.
That's right. Yeah.
It's all gotta make sense business wise.
I think bands should come to a point where they should say, like, where they get have to make a decision between, do I quit my job or do we take, like, do some tours out of state?
I don't agree. I believe that if a tour situation is going to happen, it's going to have to be something larger, because one thing that y'all have to realize about these bands, and this before we get off, but one thing you have to realize is a lot of these bands, even though they are band members, they have families.
All right.
They have children. They have jobs with benefits that's needed in order to take care of their family. A lot of them are government employees who have put in time with the government. And to throw that away for...
No, I'm saying you have to do it. I'm saying you got a choice to make. Do I take this and go on the road, maybe do 25, 30 city tour, or Do I keep my job to
So
get?
you, so you.
But it's
no,
like-
No, I'm
it's
saying
like-
that's a
So
good
listen,
choice.
my
It's
job.
like cheating on your wife.
So
It's
let me
your
let me tell you what that
options.
is.
What's your options?
Let me tell you what
You
that
know
is
what
for
I'm
me.
talking about?
That is gambling away my for sure money for some just in case honey. I'm not
Okay.
doing that. You're not gonna tell me show up. I might have some money for you, but I go to work every
Stakes
day and I
away.
know I got money. Like I'm not playing
No, but
that
I'm saying if
game.
it's ink, you got a contract, you going on a 25 city tour.
If you can afford it and that's a choice you make, cool.
Right.
However,
Always do that.
However, but where's your is your professionalism ready for that? Is your brand ready for that? Do
Right.
you have enough material? Because a lot of bands, a lot of people take on things that are larger than them because they feel like they can do it and they're really not. They haven't prepared themselves properly. So they go out and they flop and they feel like they can't do it right. Like the perfect opportunity is where preparation, God's timing, and the opportunity all collide.
Right.
But you have to be prepared for that.
Right.
Like if you don't have your preparation in place,
Right.
yeah, come on this chilling circuit. I'm gonna give you $45 and I'm gonna rape you for everything else because your business affairs are not in order. And oh, you know that contract you signed, I now own the royalties to anything that you're recording for the next 5 years because you didn't read the fine print. That's what I'm like. It's you
right.
have to be on your shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
Right.
each person that's in a band, though you are a part of a unit, just like this team, everybody up here is a brand. Your name is your brand. That is who you are. That is your integrity. Whether you go into music, food, double dutch, bubble gum, whatever you choose to do, that's yours. But it's your brand. It's your integrity. It's yours.
Right. Trademarks and copyrights.
Yeah, but you have to put yourself in that position. A lot of people fly by the seat of their pants and pray for success. Oh, my homegirl started a business on social media. Now I'm selling dinners. You don't have no food handler's license. You don't know the proper temperature to cook poultry, steak, anything. Underneath your nails is filthy. You got 17 dogs in your house. Like your pots and pans on the floor. You don't properly wash your dishes. You done gave somebody food poisoning. Like just a bunch of wild stuff because you are not. You being reckless and calling it business.
People don't know, right? People don't know, and they lazy because they don't want to do the work it take to make everything official. See, don't nobody want to do the redundant shit. Everybody want to be in front of all the cameras all the time.
Nobody wants to do the work. Everybody wants to reap the benefits of the work done.
That's how it is.
Everybody looking for the good part. Guess when the good part comes? The good part comes when you have worked the situation to a point where you can afford a good time. If you can't just piss this money away that we should be making while we doing what we doing, ain't no good time. And I don't even want to discuss it.
A good time for me is when you make money when you sleep. If you
That-
make
listen.
money when you ain't on the clock, that's a
Yeah.
great time.
But that
You know what I'm
but
saying?
but that
That's a great time right
But
there.
that's what that comes
Yeah,
from.
right.
Preparation
Right.
and you setting yourself
Yeah,
up
you
for
gotta
that.
set
That
it
doesn't
up.
happen
You gotta
overnight.
monetize, of course. But see, this is the thing. And like you were saying, when you plant seeds, man, like the fruit is the last shit you see. You know? People want to plant the seeds and throw that shit in the ground like
And it's going instant. No.
like it's the weed stalk.
The
on
hard, the
how cheap
hardest
and
part
shit, you
is
know
for
what I'm
it to
talking about?
grip, to make its roots, and for it to break through to
Yeah,
sprout.
and that shit
All
look
of the work
ugly.
happens underground. You don't see that part. All you see is either, or what the fuck happened to your crop?
Right. Shit crazy. But you don't give up on the motherfucking seeds. You just say, okay,
Maybe
whatever temperatures ain't right or this ain't
Maybe the
happening right
ground
now,
wasn't
you do
fertile.
this.
Maybe
You make
I didn't do.
adjustments.
Yeah, maybe I didn't do what I needed to do. However,
Yeah.
if you continue to do the same thing over and over
just gotta make
and
adjustments.
over
You call all
and
these
over
other shit,
again
man.
and
That's
expect a different result, it is the definition of insanity.
I really thank y'all for having me.
Definition of a science is working
I
a
enjoyed
job
this.
for about 50 years and
I
not
won't
taking
make
a
it so
shot
long
at your
next
dream
time.
and not having enough money to retire on. That's the definition of insanity.
And that is doing the same thing over and over and over
Right.
again and expecting a different result.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
It's okay for there to be repetitive things in life. However, those repetitive things have to be putting you in a situation where it is helping to elevate you and build you for greater. I get up every morning. I have a routine. I look in the mirror.
Routine, though.
That's because
Instead of just jumping off this joint, like, you know what, I'm about to just jump up on here and just do a flip right quick. And y'all might catch me, y'all don't. You don't give a fuck though. You just about to do it. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, if you look bad, they're gonna clown you. You gonna be on social media. If
But
you
watch
kill
it. But watch this.
If you kill it, they're gonna celebrate you. You'll be a meme and shit. They'll be like, my move go all 2020.
But when you
shit, you know
succeed, baby.
that's my point. You gotta take the chance though. And if you stick to just being in that routine, not going for your shot, and just working your job and not seeing if
you might not get that shot again.
Yeah. But if you're just working your job, then your job is working you. It's a difference.
Say it again.
Always though, but that's always. If that's all you rely on.
It's all about perspectives. Your perspective in life dictates the direction that you go in. If you can't always look at everything through rose-tinted glasses. Sometimes God is constantly slapping you in the face with certain things because he needs your ass to get it. And it's not, the problem is people jump in and they intervene or they try to save you or they try to make it easier for you. Nah, you better protect your chin and duck your head and make sure they don't tap your temple. And you better come back out swinging.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, certain things, when you chase your dream, man, you got to go for that shit. Like, you ain't got forever to do that shit.
Well, I'm fat. I'm not chasing, but I'm on the way.
But you can work a job. You can work a job till you put your ass in the ground.
I'm fat.
And they'll put a notice on the door that you died and shit and replace you the next guy.
No, you got replaced the same day. The person they had shadowing you was replacing you.
Exactly. So.
All right, ladies and gents.
Oh, and I wanted to just before we leave, I wanted to thank you because I want to, I just showed up off the pop up shit, and you let me do all, y'all let me do me, and I appreciate that. Nah, man, for real, man, y'all let me do me.
You feel my I rolled it so hard.
I'm bad. Look, this is a great vibe tonight, man.
Absolutely.
This Thursday. Upside Thursday.
Okay, you might see me. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for having me.
It's all love.
I think y'all doing a great job.
Thank you.
Appreciate
y'all doing a great job. Y'all doing a great job what y'all doing for the less popularized bands. Keep doing what y'all doing. Anything I can do for you, I'm phone call away.
Tell them to stop being suckers. A lot of suckers.
Stop doing suckers.
Yeah.
But y'all, that's a part of. Don't change what y'all do. Keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all doing a great thing.
Absolutely.
And
okay, let me make my announcement now.
Always be there for y'all. Yes, keep doing what y'all doing. But I'm sure right now, this man right here, he really appreciates and loving everything y'all doing right there.
I'm retiring from this in May.
Yep. She alive.
I'm out.
She
y'all
alive.
have your picture up.
I'm with it. Y'all can look up at me.
To the clock.
I'm out.
Talk a takeover next Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby, she lying.
That's going.
Don't listen to her.
Three whole hours of talking shit though. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
no. It's not gonna be that.
No, I mean good shit though. Positive shit.
Yeah.
Right. I spend game.
Yeah.
Well, you got come on, bro. You got.
I gotta bring you back because you're a little out of control, pimpin'. Like, let me reel you back in. You done got in, bought your little red cup. You got you like you.
Red cup, red
coat, red shoes.
I know.
You know what I'm talking about.
You know, from the South.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Schooner. Thank you to Mr. Black Woodson himself from Lit Band. We appreciate you guys. We will both have you back. We will have you guys both back.
Yeah,
you'll be back next weekend.
To get our cut.
And I got something special for you.
Yes, ma'am.
And a couple of other fans that we working on. So stay tuned.
Yes, ma'am. I'm looking forward to it.
Listen. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you guys as always for being here with me. I know I get on y'all nerves, but I don't care.
We still love you.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, I can only speak for myself.
We're hard in the right place.
Fist bump.
Oh, now you want to speak?
Yeah.
Fist bump.
I know.
We're hard in the right place.
The mic
That
is
was
on.
DJ.
Just wait till we get off air.
Oh, punches.
There's a lot of
Little
pop.
rabbit.
Hot mic.
I got you,
Hot
Cece.
mic.
Oh, that
There it
just got
is.
a needle right there.
That's all right.
Thank you, Gigi.
Let her when you with, don't cheat.
Jesus.
Oh.
Jeez.
God bless and good night, guys.
God bless and good night.
Thank y'all for having me. I had a great time.
Love yours. If you ain't taking care of your kids, you ain't shit.
Damn, Louis.
Come on, Scooter.
Shout out to the engineer, studio engineer.
Yes, sir.
Getting us right, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Mr. Schooner, Mr. Black,
Appreciate you, sport.
Lit Band, my team. Y'all be safe going down the road.
Across the pond.
Across the pond. Miss Cece, Mr. Nudie J.
Yes, sir.
My wife, everybody that's listening and watching us in HD on YouTube. Join us next week. I'm out.
All right, you guys. Next week we have an amazing show. We will have 8 lead talkers in the building to discuss all things business. We gonna slide into some other things too.
I bet.
All right now.
I bet.
Stay tuned.
Look at DJ and her fingers. She like,
Thank you to everyone for tuning in. We have a lot more things in store for you guys. Please make sure you tune into Miss Gigi's channel, MISSGIGI, to catch that Monday crank and to also catch some behind the scenes greatness that we are working on right now. All right? Thank you to our guests. Of course, thank you to our engineer. Thank you to all of the shows on our network. Thank you for this platform. And most of all, thank y'all for the support. And we thank the bands for the crank. Y'all have a productive weekend. I hope to see some of y'all on Wednesday. We will be on assignment. The official bill signing to make Go-Go the official music of the city. We will definitely be in the building.
Where's that? Where's that? The bill sign.
I'll send you the invite.
Oh.
You have to reserve. You have to.
Oh. Man.
Reserve your space.
All right, guys. Please, if you guys are going out tonight and you are drinking,
especially in VA.
This one right here.
Your favorite joint. That's why we play it first. Get it out the way right quick.
All right.
Oh, make sure y'all check out ABX on Boxwave right here on this channel. And guys, next Sunday, 7:30 to 10:30, the Talkers Table Takeover, where we will have some great topics, great conversation. We're about to go across the pond and catch some crank. He's about to go to Nipsey's and catch some crank. Listen, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great night. We're gonna group wave. Good night. Come on, everybody, get in close. Act like y'all like each other.
Right.
Night, guys.
Do say.
Y'all have a great one.
God bless. Good night.
Them damn fans, ladies and gents.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna holler, I'll be for you.